We love hip hop.
Okay, before, well, looks like you're about to look something up, so that's perfect. I want to do this quickly. Last episode was 700,
Yeah.
but we also discussed it was my 1 year.
1 year as well.
It was Friday's birthday,
Friday's birthday.
you know, but it was like very underwhelming, you know. Friday's like a workhorse pause, you know what I mean?
We had the balloons, but we didn't have a celebration, is what you're
Exactly.
saying.
So I feel like it would only be fitting if I gave the man their flowers. Jake isn't here, so he's not going to get it, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Big salute to One Take Jake.
Shout out to Dusty Wallace as well. You know what I mean?
Big
But
ups.
I just feel like it was only right to get man their flowers. So
What's going on over here, man?
Did this guy get us flowers? No.
Let's see what's popping over here. Oh,
courtesy of Zaranto Premium Cannabis. This is like the loud that sponsors me. So like it's super quad.
Okay. So
Jeez.
we did get flowers.
Also, I feel like, you know, we had to get a cake or something, you know what I mean?
Yo.
So
Man,
I'm not like a
DJ
super sweets guy, so I just got something like, you know, something light, but
That's dope.
I like that. I like
You know
that.
those
Dope.
Should we have a label side forward?
No.
Yeah. They can't know.
That's bad etiquette. But yes, you know, even though it's 701, we're celebrating all 700s, you know what I mean, until we get to 8.
So we say cake all the way to 800. Y'all gonna be just as fat as me by the end of that shit.
Yo, respect for the cake though.
No problem.
Yeah.
I did call you earlier to help me with
Yeah.
an executive decision. You know,
Yeah.
I was looking at the many options before me, and I was stuck between red velvet and chocolate fudge. You know what I mean? I don't know why this just sounds crazy. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Friday, are you a red
chill.
velvet type of dude?
I fuck with the red velvet. I like red velvet.
What about chocolate?
What about mini chocolate fudge?
It depends. It depends on what kind of chocolate.
Did you make the wrong decision?
No.
We'll see.
That's a good decision right there. But sometimes when you get too crazy chocolatey,
Okay.
then it's like sometimes with cakes, and this is very heavy content talk over here. When it comes to cakes, sometimes like it looks so amazing, and then when you actually bite into the cake itself,
It's overwhelming.
It's underwhelming. It's underwhelming. Like, you know, you ever go to a wedding or somebody's birthday party, they have the craziest cake get rolled out, and you're like, yo, okay, I can't wait to have a piece of that. You finally get a piece of that, and you're like, it's not so good. It's all right.
Like when I was a kid, I used to love candy and stuff. Now that I'm older, I don't have that much of a sweet tooth. So I like a cake that's not super sweet or super crazy, super decadent. You know, like I could go with like even some fruits on the cake, like some strawberries and stuff. You know what I mean? Get a little health in there, type. You know.
Pause.
See, y'all doing the cheesecake?
I normally don't like cheesecake, but I had a friend whose Dukes made like the best cheese. I don't know if it's only homemade cheesecake I like, but her cheesecake was the only one that I rocked with.
Jeez.
Okay.
Friday?
Cheesecake I could fuck with,
Okay.
but it's not my preference. You know what I fuck with on some cake shit? We're trying to make it sound like some gangster shit. What I fuck with on some real cake shit? Ice cream cake. But there's a limited time when you can have the cake. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring it home. It's literally for the event itself. You have to box the ice cream cake and done it right there.
But I feel like, because I was looking at that as well. But I feel like ice cream cake is kind of like water beds, where it's like, as a youth, it's blessed, but as an adult, it's
overrated.
It's very like what's the word I'm looking for? Juvenile, yes, but like not very like practice. It's very impractical, you know.
You got a back problem waiting to happen if you like sleep in a waterbed, smash things in a waterbed all the time, fam, or a leak.
Oh my gosh!
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I do have a topic for us, and I guess we don't have to tread lightly, but maybe to be a little bit light on the jokes. But Icy Springer has recently been put back in jail.
What?
Are you guys up on this?
No.
So let me pull this up over here on the screen. Bada boom. Okay. So right now, this is just basically based on what Torontology is saying. And obviously, people know his government name, so we're not like, leaking anything. But it says Keegan Bankashing, aka Icy Springer, is back in jail. This, a set of comments, not crazy comments. Mind you, I haven't had a chance to check on his TikTok in a while. I've been having some problems, okay? This is a sidetrack, no sidetrack. I've been having problems keeping apps in my phone. So my phone keeps on telling me, oh, you storage full. So I got to take an app out to put an app back in. So I haven't been on TikTok in a while to be able to see what I'm going with him. Have you guys?
You gotta live a better life, bro.
Really?
Yeah, fam. It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be this bad, bro.
No, fam. I got 2 terabytes of cloud, bro, and it's still giving me problem.
Okay, wait. Are you just doing mere editing on your phone or something?
I do some edits through the Instagram app, but not to the point where there's bare videos. Like there's barely anything in my gallery, fam. I cleaned it.
It's all the thumbnails.
Nah, fam. Those are all on my laptop, and we're getting sidetracked. But those are all on my laptop. I don't know. It's just all apps. It tells me in the storage thing, apps, 126 gigabytes. I'm like, what the fuck?
You got to get a new phone, bro.
This is the play, bro.
Yeah. Okay. To go through your apps, and the apps that you don't use, take those out. So the apps that you do want to use, you don't have to keep recycling them.
Brother, you don't think that I'm doing that? I want to use Kick. I don't even have Kick in my phone right now. We're exclusively on Kick. It's there in my phone, but it's offloaded.
Oh, okay. It's
I gotta offload shit and then re-unload shit, bro. So I say all that to say I haven't been on TikTok in a while. You guys go on TikTok, you see, oh, you might be blocked.
I was blocked, and then I was unblocked, and then I was blocked again. I'm not sure. But I just figured that, he was, he was going through something.
I guess.
But yeah, I haven't seen him on my timeline in a minute. Because I have a backup account, you know what I mean? And I would normally get notifications hey, this person, but I haven't gotten a notification in a while.
So this might be the reason why. It might be because of him being locked up. And the thing that's fucked up, I know you guys, all of us, we've had our share of issues. Well, minus our has had a share of issues with Icy, but
we don't just wish jail on anybody.
Exactly.
Especially number one. We don't need the number one in jail right now.
Yeah. And the thing is, it sucks for him because, bro, he came home from jail to figuring out, let me get off of this Instagram shit, go to TikTok. He started to see some motion over there, making a little bit of money. And it was like, all right, cool. Now it's a good look for him to turn his life around. It kind of sucks if he is back in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, you're gonna have to come back.
Are they saying what he's in jail for? Because I do remember that he was talking about having to fight certain things, but I'm not sure if it was something relating to a live stream or something relating to his personal life.
I think it was more. He never really finished his last shit. That's the thing. He had the ankle bracelet on, and then he finally got it off before you started seeing him in a different location. I think he got his own apartment and shit like that. So things were turning around, fam. So when I saw this news, I'm like, fuck,
so was
bro.
he just on bail, and then the court proceedings concluded, and then it resulted in him having to do time?
Possibly. You never know. Now it could be him serving a sentence. I don't know if this is something new. Either way, him having to be incarcerated, to me, it sucks for his growth, his motion. Because now he's gonna have to come back, start up a new freaking TikTok again, and then try to get back to it, fam. That sucks, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like throughout his social media career, he'll have a minor setback, and then he'll be able to recreate the momentum quickly. A week of him just being consistent, doing the lives after he's been gone for a while, and there's some anticipation.
Yeah.
Could work in his favor, but it is unfortunate that these type of events disrupt that momentum, but hopefully he's okay.
And we have a lack of guys who are out here really consistently streaming. Like him or not, he's there every night, bro. If you're bored and you want to see, some mix up going on in the city or whatever, there was always an Icy Springer stream to go and tap into, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like you remove that now, who do we really got left in the streaming world, bro?
There's beer streamers out here. There's like, shout out MT and those guys,
Yes.
you know? But, okay, and this is not just Icy Springer. Is it necessarily a bad thing if someone is streaming like negative things and like they're removed from the platform due to whatever circumstance? Is that like a bad thing, or is it just a bad thing for that person?
It depends on how negative, right? Because
like when Chud, I don't want to cut you off, but when Chud the Builder got locked up, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that was a bad thing for the internet. You know what I mean? That was probably a net positive.
That's the types of bad things that I'm talking about. Are we talking Chud level, or just a few people are mad because of whatever? You know, he mixed up some of their personal business on a live stream. You know what I'm saying? Like Jerry Springer, Icy Springer shit.
You think all is fair under the sun? Like all kind of content is fair under the sun, under the guise of like content?
Well, you go, sir.
Well, I was gonna say there is some content that's like inherently more harmful than others. So,
and like, I'm not saying this specifically to him. I'm just trying to like broaden the conversation and get a discussion out of it.
Like if there's content that's destructive in nature, which then becomes like null and void, is that a bad thing that we don't have that content anymore? Essentially. Is what you're saying, right? Because like overall, is there like a net positive to us like removing certain types of content?
Originally, that's what I was saying, but then when Friday said Jerry Springer, I was thinking like, is it just because when it's a black content creator putting out destructive content, it's more ridiculed, but when like white content creators are doing bullshit, it's like more praised, like,
or it's entertainment.
Yeah, if you want to like shout out the Nelk Boys, you know what I mean? Like, but when they first started, they're doing straight degenerate shit.
Like to the umpteenth degree.
You know what I mean? Oh, who could drink the most for the longest? Type.
Yes.
It's like, bro, are you guys trying to die? Like, so, but they were praised for it and they got deals for it, you know? But a man
major deals.
A man like Icy Springer, who like is not actually creating these problems. He's just platforming the problems or showcasing the problems. Like, we're like, oh, that's bad. Get him out of here.
Yeah, and the amount of times that he's even been banned on his own TikTok page alone, I feel like it's been kind of unfair. In when you mentioned somebody like the Nelk Boys, these guys were on YouTube doing this shit, and now like they interviewed Trump and Netanyahu.
But some of the Nelk members got banned.
Yes, Steve Will Do It got banned at one point.
And Nelk did have their come up during a time where YouTube was a little more loose, I would say, with their like violations and their freedom of speech.
Yeah, the Wild Wild West, they would call it them times.
Because they weren't even making money off YouTube like that. So they would use copyrighted music and everything. And then they would just make their money off merch sales, really.
Yeah, their fan base was supporting them crazy.
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, I got one more thing I want to ask you guys before we get into our episode today. All right. And it has nothing to do with nothing, right? But what's y'all thoughts on Justin Trudeau? And I didn't even go and look it up. My bad as far as like research, but I'm gonna look it up right now.
You talking about the Katy Perry video?
Yes. What's your thoughts on this? This guy was our friggin' prime minister. I'm gonna find the video just to give the audience an example. But in my mind, bro, when I see this guy hopping around behind Katy Perry like a bunny, bro, I'm like, this man ran a country before.
I didn't see anything wrong with this. As soon as I seen that video, I'm like, yo, they're gonna cook this nigga for this shit. But I didn't see anything wrong with it still.
No? Okay, hold on. I found it. Hold on. Let me pull it up on the screen here.
I gotta see it. I actually haven't seen it.
You haven't seen this, eh?
I saw like a thumbnail of it and I just didn't even want to. Like,
you want to subject yourself to it. Eh?
Yeah, I was like, I know this is gonna be stupid.
This is Rage Bait on the Max right here. And salute to Dark Dreams. Thanks for the donation here.
This is on her TikTok?
This is on her TikTok, her Instagram. I first saw it on her Instagram. Watch it. See him?
Watch him, bomb clock. Trudeau, kill him, dog.
Yo,
Trudeau, nah,
let it run. Yo, run that back. Run that back, Freddie. I'm about to tell you something. I'm about to teach you something right now. Hey.
Okay, teach me something.
This is how white people dance at a certain time of the night, okay? They were at that phase of that feel good phase. Yeah. Where you know what? I'ma just jump around like a bunny.
It's deeper than that.
Talk about it.
Babe, could you help me promote my new track? We're on tour. You know what I mean? I'm making content. Sure, what you need me to do. It's gonna be super quick. I need to hop from here to there. If you say no, no more pum pum. You know what I mean? No more American pop star girlfriend. No more, you know what I mean? It's like, or hop around for 5 seconds and your wife is appeased. You know what I mean? It's late. Like you don't want to be the one guy that's like, oh, I'm not gonna do it. Like, come on, bro. Leave the tour then.
So dignity has nothing to do with like being like you were in the G7 meetings and shit like that with world leaders.
What's undignified about that?
Yeah, I don't feel like you could argue it's kind of like funny / arguably embarrassing, even though I don't think it's embarrassing. He's just having fun.
He's having fun with his shawty. You know what I mean? Like they're on a multi-million tour. Like I think that's still the same level as presidential shit.
But I feel like in terms of aura standards, like we have different standards for black people and white people. Because if a black dude did that, it would be the end of him. But Trudeau can kind of get away with it because it's just like white people be doing them things. Like,
look, okay, like let's say if Obama wasn't with Michelle, you know what I mean? Like, and then let's say he ended up popping with like a Kelly Rowland or something.
Or Young Miami.
Kelly
Rowland's good. Kelly Rowland's good.
What if it was with a white pop star and she was like, "Hey, I need you to jump around like a bunny"?
That's
like,
different, though.
That's a whole other set of problems.
But I'm saying Trudeau kind of pulled it off.
No, but Trudeau's white and she's white. So like, if he's black and she's black, they would rate it. They'll be like, "Oh, look at him supporting his queen." Da da da. Like, I don't think they would cancel him for that.
Okay, so if Obama's with like Kelly Rowland, and then like they start doing like the shebang challenge or something like that, are people going to start dissing him?
Now they're rating him. They're rating him for that.
Okay,
like
possibly
they're with their significant other. It's not like, oh, Justin Trudeau's with like who's that? Like Sabrina Carpenter, like the new young hot thing.
Maybe like,
and then she has him like in the leash and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like
maybe the expectation for dance moves are higher for like a black celebrity than like Trudeau, who's like, he was literally just jumping around and we're like, hey, like, you could tell he was having a good time. And like, I don't know, he was a drama teacher, bro. Like he lives, that's like a drama exercise.
I just feel like.
So wait a minute, that's like him back in like on stage and drama school and shit like that, just living out his childhood fantasies.
This is him like teaching grade 9 drama when he said he never wanted to be a prime minister. And he's like, all right, guys, we're going to warm up. Let's jump like a bunny.
Oh,
okay, this is going to go against the point I was just advocating for, but I feel like they're giving him the ASAP Rocky treatment.
Ooh.
In the sense of like, okay, your girl seems to be more successful than you right now, so you have to kind of like take the back seat. So like, she's the center stage and you have to hop around like a bunny in the background on some like pipsqueak shit.
Okay, so let's gauge this for a second.
You think Trudeau is the pipsqueak? And because you're at the end of the day, he's still like globally connected. Like maybe he's like a twerp, like from a media perspective, but like power-wise, he's probably more powerful than Katy Perry, even though she's
still
a front-facing. Yeah, exactly. Like she's a pop star. She might be more popular in a sense to the masses, but in terms of like who has more like shot caller power, like Trudeau is like political royalty money type, you know, or like family line.
So you guys just want to see him? You guys want to see him move like that more? Like you want to see him regulating her more in the TikToks?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? No, I don't know about. Well, how is he going to regulate her in a TikTok? And who's going to post it? Like,
fam.
No, like what? Give me an example of like a TikTok. Like, let's say you're.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, natural. You're Trudeau's PR team.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, the man never saying you're moving beta with all this Katy Perry content. We're gonna make some content that's gonna make you look like a guy and make you regulate your girl.
And it can't be like, oh, a content. It has to be one of those ones where it seems like a hidden camera thing where like it's behind the scenes and like he's batting her up, kind of like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But like he's kind of like laying down the law type shit.
Yeah.
You know, and then like those videos go like one of those videos go viral. He's not going too crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But he's like. But maybe she's trying to do something a little wild and it's like, oh no, you're doing too much. Like like, calm down, sit down. And then she sits down type shit.
Okay.
They'll be like, oh, he's a G for that.
Yeah.
He's a G for that.
Yeah.
One, two of those videos go viral, then he's a guy, you know? But
okay, I think we need that from Trudeau then. I think we need some content to balance what you're doing now. I'm not saying don't do this type of content. Like, if he's being forced or coerced, then yeah, don't do it, bro. Blink twice.
Blink twice, brother.
But if you're just having fun with your girl, like, do it. But like, you have to have content that balances it out, because right now it's pretty one-sided.
I don't want Katy Perry to start altering content to try to make him look good, because I'm afraid of like it looking like some Jada Pinkett type shit where, like, you know, when shorties, they try to say things to make their man looks good, but they make him look worse. It's like, oh, what do you mean my man's beta? He actually lets me fuck other guys. It's like, wait, hold on. Like, no. It's like, babe, stop telling those stories. Wait, stop.
He likes to watch and everything.
Oh, he actually went out and found the nigga for me. It's like, babe, please stop. This is not a personal story.
Okay. Listen. I'm gonna show you all another one. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys another one, just to help reinforce you guys' point, to see if you guys are really fucking with what you guys are saying. Okay, so I'm gonna play you guys the Katy rat and Katy cat story.
Do you know the difference between a
seen this,
cat
right?
and a rat?
I think so.
Katy cat and a Katy rat.
Why don't you tell me?
You know how the light cannot exist without the darkness?
Yes.
And that we should just embrace our shadow self?
Mm-hmm.
The Katy rats are a little bit more mischievous than the cats.
Okay.
But that's because they have a good relationship with all parts of themselves. Whether that is the nice or the naughty.
So now that I'm a Katy cat, should I aspire to be a Katy rat?
Maybe, actually. Everyone has a little rat inside of them. If you think you have no rat, then you actually are not even a Katy cat. So you have to kind of accept the rat to be the cat.
Okay.
It's like a bad riddle.
So
I should have said, yo, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's what I wanted to tell this chick. Like, what are you saying, fam? Like, what, fam, what are you saying, fam? Like, what are you saying? Like, where you at, chat, Bridget? This is the man's gal, Bridget. This is what he's subjected to, fam. So just put up with it. Like, you're a dignitary, Bridget.
Fam, the nons must be crazy. Because all of us, I'm sure, have dealt with a shorty where, like, the nons is amazing, she's beautiful, but, like, the dialogue itself, the banter might be a little, dare I say, unorthodox. You know?
Annoying.
Different, you know? Unconventional.
This guy's so politically correct right here.
But, you know, because you're vibing with the shorty, you're going with it. He's like, okay, so am I a cat or a rat? Like, you know, like, he's actually, like, engaging in this fantasy, you know? And that's how good the nons is. So, yo, let the man be happy. He had one of the most stressful jobs you can have in this world. Even though he did mess up the country in a lot of ways, I do rate that, you know, they had the free dental. I feel like that's really useful. They legalized ganja. And, like, I kind of have a little more sympathy for him now that he's out of office. But, like, I hated him as a politician.
I see what you mean, because I did have a shawty that was, like, super spiritual, like, with the crystals and the rocks.
My
and
God.
So sometimes, nah.
Okay.
But sometimes she'll go on these rants or these diatribes or these things about
Diatribe is
certain shit. I have to say, yo, shut the fuck up. You're saying some bullshit right now. Like, that didn't happen, bro. Like what you're saying right now doesn't make sense in, like, a physical sense, in a spiritual sense, in any kind of sense. Like, sometimes you have to say, yo, top your blood clot knives.
Hold on. You actually attempted this? Like, you executed the stop your knives it. And how did that, and did you do this?
Eventually, but sometimes girl them like when you, but okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was going with it at first.
I knew it. I'm like, you did not jump out the gate like that.
I was going with that at first.
It took him some time.
Like, yo, black woman is God still, you're right about that. But low-key, I actually do kind of low-key think that. But other than that, oh, you know what? I'm like, to go to the crystal store, I need to, like, activate my chakras a little bit. I used to buy beer crystals and shit.
Mercury's in retrograde.
All them thing there, you know what I mean? And one day she was just telling me some bullshit story about, the reason why I went through my whole phase is because my shadow self had to come to the forefront and it took over, so I didn't know what I was. I'm like, yo, you know what the fuck you were doing? Stop lying.
My shadow self.
You know what you were doing? Stop lying.
Gave her some Janice. Janice, shut the fuck up.
All right.
And, okay, so when you did that, when you finally were like, all right, crystals, like, enough. How did that work out? Because I know in different scenarios of different women I've been with, like if you're with like a ghetto chick, okay, like bitch, shut up, doesn't always work out well. More passive chicks might be like, oh my God. I don't know exactly how does the what do you call it? The bohemian granola crystal chicks like take to bitch, shut the fuck up.
I feel like most of them kind of like that. You know what I mean? Like
low key.
Because like, oh, you're tapping into your masculinity right now.
You are in your divine masculine.
You know what I mean? Like, normally, I'm very chill. I'm very calm. You know what I mean? So when you get a little it's like, okay, like you're tapping into. It's like, oh, you're tapping into your shadow self.
So, Natural, you're telling me live you told one of these spiritual shorties, bitch, shut the fuck up?
I didn't say bitch shut the fuck up, but it was that was a sentiment.
But how would you say we're like, honestly, the ideas you're spitting right now, they have validity, but this is not the time or place. Like, how did you spit it? Like,
I think I did say shut up, but it wasn't shut the fuck up. I'm like, nah, shut up. You're just wilding right now. It was one of those ones.
Okay.
It wasn't like, oh, bitch, shut the fuck up. And it wasn't like,
nah, it's your beak.
Yeah. And it wasn't like, oh, baby, I love you so much, but what you're saying right now just isn't completely factual. It was like, stop right now.
I got fed up. Like,
enough. Enough of this bullshit.
Type shit.
Yo, but it's crazy. So the Nons were so good, like you adopted some of her beliefs.
Type shit.
Yo, to this day.
There was the next shotty who was Muslim. Remember, I was asking you various questions. I'm like, yo, can I still bump music if I'm Muslim? Can I still be? I was gonna change my whole career, bro.
Really, the Nons was that good?
It was that good. Wow. But I just feel like
some life-changing Nons right there.
But most shotties, I feel like that way about.
Make him change his religion and shit. Oh man,
like, it happens a lot.
Really?
Yeah, mans be switching their religions because a lot of times, like a non-Muslim man will fall for a Muslim woman, and the only way for them to have a valid marriage Islamically is for him to be Muslim.
Yeah.
So that he'll convert. It'll be like, Kevin, do you accept Muhammad as the final prophet?
Wow, those Habisha chicks have the man them up, eh?
I was with a shotty yesterday, and she's like, "Oh, how do you feel about celibacy?" I'm like, celibacy or abstinence? What's the difference? So I just show her like celibacy is from birth, it's long term, you know, but abstinence is like you're just taking a break. So it's like, okay, abstinence, but like, how would you feel about that, you know? And then like I was in the moment, you know, so I'm like, if that's what you wanted to do, like I wouldn't mind taking it slow with you. But in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm just gonna fuck other things in the meat. I'm like, we could be abstinent, but I'm not gonna be abstinent type shit.
Janice, shut the fuck up. Oh man. Okay, let's get this shit started, man. We've done enough red pill misogyny talk right now.
Enough hootenanny.
Alright, where you from? Canada. You know it came to be and that's the least. I'm trying to keep it discreet. I've been stepping and using my feet. You've been sitting your ass on the seat. At your house just being a creep.
Jeez. That track is fire, bro. I feel like it's a little bit of a sleeper, fam, because the track is fire. I think it should be doing way better, and it's doing okay, but it hasn't hit its stride yet. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good like reemergence. I think it's gonna start the trajectory, start the momentum.
Yeah. No, salute to K Money, man. But let's get into it, man. We are Bach is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most Toast Friday, Ricky Dread, aka Livestream Rick, aka multiple AKAs Rick, aka Podcast Poppy. We back over here. We love hip hop studio. We got back in the building, the Turkish Thrill. You might see him on your YouTube screens doing some of the best interviews in town. You might see him on your social media screens running up the views and the likes. We got our political expert himself, DJ Czar, in the motherfucking building. Let's go.
DJ Czar.
Hold on, one more. You might see him at the video shoot or at your Pop the Balloons. Okay? DJ Czar in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Yeah. Let me get that. Yeah, DJ Czar, aka Barrel Sound, aka Young Shawarma, aka Cheeseburger, aka Coffee Poppy, aka Zarly Kirk, aka Dapper Dan, aka What else? What am I saying? Lieutenant George, Blueberry Terry. That one, yo, someone DM'd me saying Blueberry Terry.
That one stuck, brother.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah, okay. Do your thing, bro.
It wasn't a shot. But anyways, back at it like a crack addict.
Well, welcome back, brother. Welcome back. And sitting next to Blueberry Terry, okay, you might see him on your social media screens, turning up the views and the likes, all organic too, you know what I'm saying? You might see him at the dance hall, running up the place, running down the place with bare dub plates. You might see him maybe out on the town, you know, with a shotty, you know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. Keeping it low. Like right? We got DJ and content creator extraordinaire himself, DJ Natural Wave in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Back on my bullshit, as you can see.
With the Chicago Bulls shirt for our listening audience.
Yes, sir. I seen somebody in the audience say something about, natural. I don't know. They be trying to get at you crazy in the audience. I ain't even gonna.
Here we go. Man. That's it.
You know, they say, Natural's dressed up on his man shit today. These niggas, bro.
You know, I choose my days. Tap to that masculine energy, you know.
Yeah. What was the thing that you guys were just saying earlier?
The divine masculine.
The divine masculine. That might have to be the title of the episode.
Oh my
today.
goodness! I knew it.
I'll be producing, man. And listen, big salute to One Take Jake. He's actually OT right now, so I'm controlling the boards over here. So I'll do my best to not go crazy with the flipping and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll just keep it chill, all right? But before we get into anything, I want to salute to some of the sponsors over here, starting with Exotic Hot Pot air horns over there. Okay. From high grade strains. Pressing buttons all over the place. From high grade strains to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pot is about like elevating your smoking sessions in true 5-star fashion. All right, make sure to go tap in on their Instagram page. That's Exotic Hot Pot, or go to the website exotichotpot.ca. They got delivery of that all over the GTA. When you go there, let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boy sent you, and they'll definitely give you a discount scene. Last but not least, big salute to Road Ready Detailing. That's over at 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. You can get your cars detailed. You can get ceramics, wraps, tints, anything that you need. Okay, just go down to the location at 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, or you can go to their Instagram page and check out any of their prices and stuff. That's Toronto Road Ready Detailing. And if you go over there, let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boy sent you, and Dusty Wallace will definitely give you a discount scene. Big salute to Dusty Wallace also, yo. Gentlemen, we are getting close to the weekend. Before we get into like what we saw this morning when we woke up, because we all saw some crazy shit when we woke up this morning. What do y'all got planned for? What was your week like? What y'all got planned for the weekend? Talk to me.
Just working, editing. We finally finished editing the second Pop the Balloon with Drama Dre. Thank you. I know it seems like a minor feat, but I am the primary and main editor, the only editor. So it's a lot. You know how it is with that type of content. It's like hours and hours of editing.
Was it the trailer that just dropped?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was watching the trailer. I seen the first thing. I'm like, okay, she's actually kind of bad. See the second take, I'm like, oh shit, they actually got a good roster. This. See the third take, I'm like, oh wait, I smoked too soon. But I am excited to like watch it because like I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see who ends up getting one of those two things, you know what I mean? Like,
let's see here.
Well, the thing is natural, beauty is subjective, right?
I am the beholder.
Everyone is beautiful to someone. So that's what I will say about the contestants. But I do think that we will have, this is a thing that like is growing, so I think we're going to have better contestants as we go on. And shout out to the contestants that did partake.
And I rate the consistency still.
So which one is it? Is the one
this
here?
One.
Right here? Okay, let's see what's going on here. Volume!
I'm not into like the gold diggers.
All right.
And I'm not into like under 6
Oh, this is the trailer I see.
I honestly think these girls like weren't ready for a man of my caliber.
Talk!
You got money?
You ever seen that skin color?
Yes, Kev.
Why do they call you Tsunami?
It gets really wet around me.
Surprise, I got 3 different white baby mamas.
That was weird as fuck, bro. What the hell happened here?
I'm fucking with it, man.
That was hard.
Yeah.
That was
Does it
hard.
make you want to watch it a little bit?
Hey, I was already gonna watch it. This makes me want to watch it more stuff.
Okay, man.
yeah.
We
I
need that
didn't
reaction.
realize certain mans that like Cringe Kev is in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gutsy Guts
Yeah,
was in there.
yeah. Few cameos.
Good thing I didn't pull up.
Your boy.
Your boy. But yo, that if I didn't know you and I just saw that trailer, I would want to go and watch that.
Yeah, like
yeah.
honestly, shout out Wasta Sauce. Shout out myself as well. Like the camera quality that like I feel like the production quality that we can do is like almost sufficient for like TV. Like there's one next level, but Was's like quality is like I feel like sufficient enough for like, okay, we could pitch this to like a Netflix or something.
Yeah, and it looks a little bit more than just like a pop the balloon challenge. It looks like a reality show / pop the balloon. So I'm fucking with it.
Yes, sir.
What about you, Natural? What was your week like? What you got planned for the weekend?
Week was calm, live stream content. This Friday, what is it? Okay, 1196 Queen Street West. Shout out Aphrodisiac. They're doing another summer house party. The last one was actually pretty crazy still. Like I wasn't sure what it was gonna be like because it was like house party vibes. It's like one of those downtown cribs that's like renovated to a venue. So like it's like house party vibes, but it's still like you get your drinks, you know what I mean? DJs and so that's gonna be sick. Saturday, I'm at Twilight for Pop-Up Fete, you know, so that's gonna be mad as well. So it's gonna be an active weekend.
Wait, the summer house party is Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds lit.
Yeah, I know
That's
you
a
should
good
pull up.
idea.
Fam. You should
Yeah.
pull up.
I love a good house party, but they're like for me, and I don't know if this is a Caucasian Neanderthal thing, but there has to be beer pong. If there's a house party, like I need there to be beer pong.
I think they do have a pong table there.
There has to be beer pong.
I think in all parties, like
Is that automatic for you guys?
yeah, but like yeah, I would say for house parties, yes. But for like barbecues and stuff, it's more like dominoes and shit.
Okay.
But what I'm finding now is okay, what people are doing is like y'all them are holding kickbacks, inviting certain niggas, you know what I mean? And this I am speaking from personal experience. You know? And like they're making their own like board games where like okay, every square is like some next sexual shit, you know what I mean? So you roll the dice. Oh, this guy in this shotty, you know, doing this, you roll the dice, da. There's like couples there, there's like single people.
So you went to a freak off. He's like, they're inventing games. Like, bro, I'm pretty sure you're at a freak off, bro.
Low key, maybe a low level freak off, mid level freak off, but freak off was happening.
It was supposed to be like a lingerie party, you know what I mean? But then when I pulled up, like, it was just mad intimate, you know what I mean? There's only like 12 of us. You know, so like this is not a party, yo.
Hold on. It was supposed to be a lingerie party, but when I pulled up, it was bad intimate, the man said. Huh? There was just women wearing revealing clothing.
I thought we were just going to be in our undies.
I thought we were just going to play records.
I've been to lingerie parties where it's like 200 people and like it's an actual jam, you know what I mean? But like this was just an actual, yeah, so.
We just went to a freak off. It's fine, man.
Free Diddy, bro.
Free Diddy for real, man. Well, listen, and as for myself, ain't shit, man. Just content, more content, and more content. Sifting through the madness, actually. Sifting through the madness. You know what I'm saying? Trying to navigate in this content game and trying to make sure that we don't fuck up any bags out here. You know what I'm saying?
Lots of madness, you know.
Lots of badness.
It's crazy, you know.
Madness and badness, boy. Okay. Let's get into just a few of our topics here. I'm watching some of the people in the chat too. They're like, yo, we're waiting for certain things still. I'm like, all right, just chill. We're going to get to it.
What do they want to? Okay, I guess.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that, boy.
You won't believe it.
So I woke up this morning. I want to give a quick minute to give a shout out to Exotic Hot Pots, Canada's loudest brand. From high-grade strains to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pots is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. if you want delivery, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop crew sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer. And I thought, all right, maybe it's those rainy days. Well, I'll go on. And I woke up.
That's what you thought?
I woke up pretty late, fam. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe it's just dark outside. But then when I looked outside, I was like, this is not dark. It's like red.
Me, I have a weird sleeping schedule. So like I woke up at like 5. So I balled up my spliff, whatever. I went outside to smoke. I'm like, yo, I don't remember the sunrise like looking like this. Because it was straight. Like at first it was straight. It was like an off gold, like bronze.
Yeah.
You know, like sepia, that filter that you use on the photos to make it look.
Yeah.
It looked like that, like the Mexican movies type shit, you know? So I'm like,
some desperado shit.
Yeah, so I didn't really know what was going on. I thought like, okay, this was, I don't know. I just thought it was like a weird sunrise. You know what I mean? But then I'm scrolling through the timeline and stuff. And then I seen the fires. And I seen that this was a result of the fires that was happening. What was it? Northern Ontario?
They said something. No, I think they said Southern Ontario because there was a video I was showing you. And you know what? I'll pull up a news story.
I think it was like Sarnia maybe somewhere. I don't know.
Could be. There's a couple of different accounts here, right? I'll start with the first news story because they were saying one just regular, okay, just a fire happened. But there's something also about a pig fire that I saw also. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to play the first video, which is just the regular news. And then we're going to get into the conspiracies.
Our conspiracy is even crazier.
Yeah, the conspiracy is mud. Okay, so let's get into this. This is courtesy of CTV News.
Is joining us to Toronto, where wildfire smoke has led to this. A orangey, smoky haze over the city of Toronto as the smoke and the sunshine seem to be competing right now. Toronto has the worst ranking for air quality in the world right now. CTV's Renee Rogers is joining us with more. Renee, that picture really tells the story. How is the smoke affecting the quality of the air that we're all breathing right now?
Well, you said it there, Marcia. Air quality in Toronto has reached the absolute worst in the world. It got there at about 9 o'clock this morning and is currently still there. That's according to IQ Air, which actually tracks air quality data right across the world. Now, this is, of course, because of wildfire smoke that is drifting down from northwestern Ontario into much of southern Ontario. And it is expected to last, Marcia, for at least the next couple of days. So Environment Canada has issued an orange air quality warning saying that the smoke is causing reduced visibility, but also very poor air quality, which it says puts everyone at risk, regardless of your age or your health status. So it's telling you a couple of things to do. It says first, limit your time outdoors and to reschedule any outdoor sports, activities, and events. So things like running, like we're seeing there, that is something that you might want to put off on days like this. Now, it also says you might notice some mild symptoms, things like eye, nose, throat irritation, and more serious symptoms include wheezing, chest pains, and a severe.
Okay, so we get the point as far as like the symptoms
I felt post-apocalyptic, bro. When I went outside this morning.
Some next shit, bro. Do you guys want to see the things, some of the conspiracies before we get into what we want to get into?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let me pull up our screens again over here.
It's crazy how overnight though, like you can go from good air quality to worst in the world.
Facts.
Like
in the
one instance.
So there's a couple of different things I'm going to show you guys. First, I'm going to show you guys the train fire that was happening. And this is also
some stunning video out of Collins in northwestern Ontario shows a train being surrounded by wildfire flames. Take a look at this footage from inside a train that shows just the intensity of this forest fire.
It's like a video game.
Yeah, it does not look real at all.
Stunning video out of Collins in northwestern Ontario shows a train being surrounded by wildfire flames. Take a look at this footage from inside a train that shows just the intensity of this forest fire in that area. CN says everyone on the train made it out safely, but we are hearing that the train is still on the tracks. Freight trains using that corridor were also stopped and staged near Collins. Police say that those trains were...
Right, so boom.
That's terrifying. Bro.
Right, there's that. I'm going to show you guys another video. And this is where we get into conspiracy land. So, I saw this on Real Toronto News.
Yeah.
Massive barn fire in southern Ontario kills 20,000 pigs. A massive barn fire in southern Ontario killed approximately 20,000 pigs. The fire broke out on Tuesday morning along the highway of near Simcoe, Ontario, prompting a large emergency response involving about 10 firefighters and 8 stations with 15 fire apparatuses.
Mm-hmm.
This is the fire here. So this is going on in northern Ontario, this wildfire. But then there's also something happening in southern Ontario where, like, what is it, 10 or 20,000 pigs, fam? You don't think any of this stuff is connected?
I mean, we can speculate. It's either intentional or non-intentional and naturally occurring. Like, those are the two real options, right? So if it was some sort of like calculated attack, then you'd have to ask like who that would be and what would the benefit be to doing that.
That's something that I'm speculating. Like, what would be the benefit of making Toronto the worst air quality location in the world for like the next week?
Keep people inside?
For what? Like, I feel like there's always a bigger thing or a distraction or something that's going on. And I'm just like, why this? Why now? Just the timing is weird.
It is weird. And, you know, pigs specifically are an animal that in a way have like spiritual significance, because a lot of major religions, like, they don't eat pork and it's seen as dirty and disgusting and like a representation of like the West or whatever. So it's like, you know, potential conspiracy theory was like a terrorist act on some pig because like it's haram. No,
you were reaching, you were getting close, and then you went all the way over.
I was about to tell you the same thing I told this story, like, yo, stop the crap. But
shut up.
I was gonna say, okay, when I first seen the barn story, I was thinking like maybe it was like a meth lab that blew up or something on some GTA thing. But now I'm thinking like maybe it was an attack on like the food, because like how many barns was in northern Ontario that like got hit by this fire or something?
That too.
You know what I mean? Like, so maybe it was like a coordinated thing that way, where it's like, oh, we're gonna get these farms along the Ontario line type thing. You know, it could be like a corporate attack, you know, that went a little too far.
Bruh, for the amount of fire that they showed on the northern side, a lot of stuff got destroyed. Prices will change.
Yo, and if you're a farmer and you find out your ops killed 20,000 of your pigs,
you know what I mean? Like,
how do you respond? Are you sliding?
Yes. Because, you know, those farmers, I don't know, maybe I've watched a little bit too much Ozark and stuff like that. Some of them farmers, they don't fuck around, bro. Like 20,000 pigs is worth mad money, bro.
It's probably like millions of dollars.
Yes, fam. I'm sliding for that. If I'm in that industry, like, fam, somebody has to die.
And like you raise the pigs too, so there's probably like an element of closeness.
Not just that, my farm exploded. Like, this is where I'm making all my bread at. Like, that's like you have a trap house and a man sets your trap house on fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what it is. No, that's literally what it is.
That's some
fam.
top boy thing.
Yeah. That's some spooky shit, fam.
So you think this is gonna affect like the food and like the production that's happening in Ontario?
It depends on how much that damages are done, because what's in northern Ontario, I'm sure there's a lot of farms out there. I'm sure a lot of animals are dying or died.
Well, all we know about is this one like pig farm. Like, we don't know about the other farms that have been like torn down or whatever from this.
Well, that's the thing. We don't have, like, this is fresh, right off the presses type shit. So like, we don't have all of the damage reports and stuff like that, because the fire's still happening.
All I'm saying is the price of pork is still probably going to be super cheap. If you are a pork consumer, you have nothing to worry about. RIP.
What happened?
30,000 pigs.
What happened the last time there was wildfires?
Wasn't there one like a couple of years back, and it was just like smoggy for like a day or two, and then
I remember it was crazy, and then it rolled over into New York to the point where like when Joe Budden and them were potting, they were looking outside like, yo, what's going on? Oh, that's that Canada shit. That's that Canada's coming over from Canada. They're doing that Canada shit.
I think that was last year, fam. to be honest. I don't think it was that long ago.
I think it was a couple years back, but I remember like breathing through my nose and it stung that day, like one of those days.
Yeah. No. Today I felt that way too. When I got off the subway, I was like, I had mad issues breathing, fam.
What if the next pandemic isn't like an illness? What if it's like, oh, outside is radioactive, you have to stay in your, because I don't think they could get the illness off again. Mans aren't going for that. But if it's like on some I don't remember what that movie is called again, but it's like everyone was in their bunkers and stuff. But like, oh, if you go outside, you can't breathe the air and stuff. Like, what if it's one of those ones? They're just like prepping mans for that.
Could be, because no one wants to like. I feel like there'll be less rebellion from that, less pushback. People be like, yeah, I don't want to breathe that air.
I can actually see it in the sky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It's just weird as far as the timing and just seeing that when I woke up. I'm like, we're heading. I feel like we're heading into doomsday, fam.
Yo, how long do you think you could stay indoors without going outside, even for like an hour? Before like you start to lose your mind.
Could I ball off inside?
You can do everything you want, but like inside.
You must not know me, brother.
Is my Shotty with me?
She can come through, yeah.
And like, what's the stakes? Like, am I just doing it for like a bet, or is like money on the line? Is like my life on the line? What are the stakes?
Let's say it's either money or your life. Like, it's like a Mr. Beast type challenge / full on world war. Like, demand.
If it's a Mr. Beast challenge, I could definitely go like a few months.
Wow.
Cause like I just watch pure shows. I'll DJ. I could definitely. I spend most of my time dolo in my crib anyways.
Facts, fam. If I didn't have to come outside to like film the content and stuff like that, yeah, I'd probably be in the crib like full week straight, fam. Or going outside to get my ice caps. Like if I could just order all my ice caps to the crib and I don't have to go out, then like, yeah, I probably won't leave at all.
If it's the end of the world though, I think I could last like a year. But then like, I don't know, I'm gonna want to see what's going on. Like,
yeah, you're gonna get like anxiety, like
type
yo,
shit,
like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, listen, fam. Salute to everybody who's actually trying to deal with this, because there's people who have to still work outside. They canceled mad shit. They canceled Fan Fest, a whole bunch of different things because of this. So we'll see. Quickly before we move on to our next topic, and our next topic is a big topic, so stay tuned. They're saying something's wrong with my mic right now. Do me a quick favor while you're here and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. And join the comment gang and subscribe. It's free. Okay. All right. So there's been a topic that's been kind of floating around in the background when it comes to Patricia J. All right. And I feel like we should handle this with kid gloves because it's become a legal matter at this point. But she did make a post on her Instagram page today addressing the video that has been floating around. The video being, and I'm not going to say her grandfather, because I don't know at this point. I'm not sure. Based on the letter that the legal notice that I saw on her page, I'm not sure. And this is why when I first saw this, and multiple emails it was sent to multiple email addresses and stuff like that, I didn't run to jump on the live stream and be like, yo, this needs to be addressed right now. What's going on with this? Because it was like, I don't know who you are, sir. I'm not sure what this is. Yeah. And I'm not trying to get myself sued for jumping out the window with a story. You know what I'm saying? Or us sued over here for us sitting here discussing something that like we're not completely up on yet. So I'm going to pull up the actual thing that Patricia J put up on her Instagram here. Okay, and maybe if you could help me here with the reading. Is it too small there, Zark?
Yeah, I can't really see it.
And get a little bit closer. Is that better?
Not sure you got this.
Statement RE Patricia Jaggernauth. And this is from Martial Law, so this is not from her. I believe this is on behalf of her from her.
Yeah, that's from her legal team.
Her lawyer them.
Yeah.
This statement is in regards to a defamatory video being circulated online about our client Patricia Jaggernauth. The video is a part of a coordinated shakedown campaign in attempt to extort money out of our clients. The creator of the video, Mr. Frank Singh, so it seemed that there is some relation, resides in the US and has written to us advising he won't stop posting online until our client pays a large sum of money. The authorities have been notified of this criminal extortion, and there will be no further public comment on this matter.
All right. And that's from Patricia J's team, our legal team. This is why when I read this morning, I was like, good thing man didn't run on to the live stream. I didn't run on live stream, or I didn't bring it up. Like, we knew about this even from Sunday when we were potting, but I was like, maybe we shouldn't bring this up. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I didn't even know anything about the state's part, even through the email I read and all that type of stuff. This is something that I feel like is her own legal matters that she has to deal with on the side. But what's kind of boggles my mind, and maybe what we can have the conversation about, is just how her name has been pulled through this, for lack of a better term, I'll take a term from Charlemagne, the worldwide nigga net. Right? When she was like in the mainstream media, when she was doing her CP24 thing and all that, like, okay, yes, we all loved her and like we saw what she did and we just respected her from afar kind of thing. Okay? Then she left CP24, she went through the whole lawsuit and stuff like that, and then came back to our community with the Flow 98.7 higher. I feel like since then, like, it's just been like too much mix up that's been surrounding her name coming into this community. Am I wrong about that? And is that that's a bad look for our community?
I don't think it's a reflection of the community, because the community was very welcoming of her.
Yes.
It was an overwhelming majority of people that praised the new move. There's, this is a good look. And a lot of people, I thought it was a good look as well.
Me too.
So it was just a few naysayers, but I feel like there was too much spotlight and focus on the naysayers rather than the thousands and thousands of people that are supporting the new move.
Yeah.
And the mix-up that's happening now, that's not from the community, that's from her family. You know what I mean? Quote unquote. Well, they have the same last name, so it is literally from her family.
Yes, but the timing, right?
But that's not like us niggas doing it. It's not like the community doing it. That's like, I feel like that was something that has been going on in the background. And because she has a new position and a newfound spotlight, this person is trying to capitalize on that, saying, okay, I tried to send you whatever paperwork that didn't work. Let me just try to create a narrative online. So maybe you'll have to respond to that.
But in a sense, all of this did stem from her going to Flow. So it's kind of like the urban online community, like, wouldn't have said anything if she didn't get hired by Flow. So like, there is that aspect of the relevance, but I think in a way it kind of like, I don't want to say humanizes her, but I think before she was such an announcer that like you didn't really know much about her. She just seemed like this prim and proper like reporter and like journalist and like perfect Instagram and stuff. And now it's like, oh shoot, like you be beefing with people, like, oh shoot, like you're alleged to have, extorted your grandparents for a mortgage, like, and you have all these businesses. Like, it kind of gives her more depth as a personality.
You think so?
I think so, because I feel like she had this like I wouldn't say over, but like very professional, professional demeanor. And now we're kind of seeing behind the veil.
Yeah, and she's handling it very professionally.
She is.
Yeah, like I go on the Flow page, they're interviewing Shaggy. I think Shaggy's there the whole week. I think the way that like, it might be a lesson to even watch from the mainstream media standpoint, when somebody from the mainstream media, especially on that level, is in the blender like this, bro. Sometimes it's not even the best thing to just run to the internet and post something about it or pick up your phone. Well, what? Her team?
She made a post about it.
Yeah. Saying, I'm taking legal action. I'm going to handle this shit.
That was probably like her lawyer telling her to make that post.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still a response. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that like, it still was loud enough where they felt a need to respond it on some sort of medium.
Yes, but there's other ways people handle this shit. And we see
that's true.
the regular, again, to take it from Charlemagne, the worldwide nigga net, we be on some, yo, so let me talk to you about, what happened out there, man. So what happened was, and it's like, maybe you might want to just take your time, get with your team, see what your best response is going to be. And then we respond. And we respond with a nice written statement. And then, everybody can do what they want with that rather than my Instagram live or whatever that I did to go and explain this all thing or my apology or whatever type of bullshit. That shit never works out well, fam. We watch mad creators crash and burn from that.
That is true. To expand the conversation a little bit,
please.
Has any of your family members ever scammed you guys on the money? Like, I remember this isn't really a scam, but okay, I remember this is when I was a youth. We used to always get like beer bread on our birthday, like grandparents and like family members and da. So I had my birthday bread saved up. My older brother used to always sneak juice boxes. And then, like, to hide it, he would flush it down the toilet. And then one day, the shit wasn't flushing. You know what I mean? It clogged the shit. It went.
Oh, my God.
My dukes had to call, like, the plumber and shit to and then they found the juice box. So my person's like, yo, all you guys is, like, you guys are grounded until we figure out who does this. My siblings is like, yo, you're the most favorite. Like, if you tell them you did it, then, like, none of us is going to get in trouble type shit. So I'm there thinking, I'm like, yo, that's kind of right. Still, like, I am the favorite, da. So I go, I'm like, yeah, it was me still, da. I was just thirsty. I'm trying to be cute. I was just thirsty. Yeah? Go get your birthday money.
Wow.
I'm like, what? They're like, oh, we just had to pay the plumber. Go get your birthday money. I'm like, oh my, I hate these niggas. But yeah.
You know what it is? They're just setting you up for the future, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't got no charges? Okay, you could take the gun charge.
Facts. Like, you're right. I don't have any charges.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll go take the rap for you guys. Okay.
I am the favorite.
The Draco is mine with the extendo mag.
Exactly.
The Fenty, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, fam. They were preparing you for the future, fam. What about you, Zara? And listen, just to reiterate, we're taking this conversation away from the whole PJ and her alleged grandfather, because I still don't know. But keep in mind, in that letter, they're saying he's doing the same thing that he's accusing her of doing. They're saying he's extorting her.
Wait, what?
In the letter that you just read,
he's saying that's what he's trying to do.
He's been contacting them regularly, saying, "Yo, if you don't do this, I'm gonna do this." That's extortion.
What I feel like, and we're just speculating, obviously, I tried to take it away, but Friday brought us back here. So what I feel like happened is they had their deal. Everything was blessed. Everything was good. You know what I mean? Maybe her side of the deal was a little more favorable, da. Time went on. He ran through his bread or da. Like, whatever happened. He's like, nah, I need a re-up. She's like, bro, like, we already, like the deal is done, blah, 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 blah. So, like, now we're just trying to find another way to get some bread from her using a prior engagement they had. You know what I mean?
It could be, but let's and cool. We're cool. We're live, but we're cool. That's still speculation. The only reason I brought that up is that it's because it's not a one-way thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we can get back to like the family trying to like on our level, right? We can get away from that. Czar, have you ever had somebody in your family try to fuck you over? No?
Not like financially like that. Like, that would be significant enough to talk about, you know?
Not even in a joking way, like
more like a joking way, like when you're young and like you guys are like gambling on games and stuff, and you just keep losing, but you keep going. And
like, you never had like a sibling be like, "Oh, I'll trade you this stupid paper." Like, okay, you give me your paper bill, and I'll give you the shiny coin. You never had that one on you?
Nah.
Okay, maybe we're just different in the way still.
Well, yeah, I guess, Rick. Only child life, you know what I'm saying? So
that's not an excuse, because my story is I have a story.
My cousins, I guess this is like the closest thing I can remember, and it's like kind of like my early memories in this country, but like my older cousins, like they're like from Orangeville, and they would like lock me in a room until I started like screaming and crying, and they would come and like I would hug whoever I saw. So like they just wanted like the hug of like, you know, baby George or whatever, you know.
That's kind of a scam.
Repeatedly do that.
This guy was in a love scam. Just want some more hugs.
That's a love crime story.
Man. Okay, mine is a little bit, I guess, a bit more.
It's not as wholesome as George's.
It's not as wholesome.
Even my trauma's wholesome.
I know, right? There was one. I don't want to. Listen, if this family member ever sees this, bro, a salute to you. I'm not gonna ball out your name, but I had a cousin that fucked me over a gun.
Wait,
he fucked you over a gun?
That's what I'm saying. Yo, that's disgusting. Yo, what about the gun made him want to fuck you, bro?
Chill.
Fucked me over a gun.
Oh, okay.
We're juvenile as fuck.
Nah, bro, because word for word his man said I had a cousin who fucked me over a gun.
And the worst part about it is we live, so it's all it's staying. It's staying. I'm keeping it.
Chat.
Oh, that's hilarious, bro.
Hey, yo, chill.
Okay.
You fucked me over a gun.
Yes, it was a warm summer night in Brooklyn, or a summer day in Brooklyn, and I went to go get a 38 with my cuz, right? And I gave him the money to go give to one of his homies, right? Me and him and the homie are chilling in the crib. He's like, all right, cool, we're gonna go get the thing. You know, the homies to connect. Gave the money to the homie, right? You guys already see where this is going, right? me and cuz, like, all right, we're like, okay, we'll go back to the crib. We'll link you back at the crib. Homie never came back.
Really?
I had to leave the whole next day from Montreal.
Whoa.
He never came back around, fam. And then you're going to tell me that after I left and took my slow ass back to Montreal, that he didn't pop back up around my cuz again? Like, yo, okay, so now we got some money.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
It was only like, I think it was like $150, $200 at the time. This is like in the late 90s or early 90s.
That's like a $6 bills right now. It's like a $7 bills.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I was all ready. Oh, I'm gonna get the 38. Yo, it's gonna be nice. Bring this back.
How did you feel on the way back to with no strap? Like, how did you feel strapped?
I felt stupid as fuck, bro. I'm there sitting on the Greyhound, like, yo, fam, this is dumb. Yo, my family members were like, yo. One of them pulled me aside and was like, listen, bro, and I'm not going to ball out your name, all right, cuz, so just chill. He said, like, fam, homie fucked you over, bro. Don't even worry about it, bro. Like, just take your ass back to Montreal.
Yeah, just take your L and just get it, yeah. There was one time where this wasn't a family member, but I'll make this quick, where I finessed someone, but we did the scheme a little more elaborate. Because, like, someone hit me, this was like a super old friend, you know? I wouldn't even consider them a friend. Like, I knew them through school.
Yeah.
So they hit me up like, yo, do you know anyone I could get a pound from? You know anyone I could get a pound from? Well, I'm like, yo, why would you think to hit me up type shit? Or like, because I'm black. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to show you how black I is. You know what I mean? So like, but at first I wasn't even thinking that. I actually hit up my bedroom. I'm like, yo, like, you saw, like, could you just deal with him? He's like, we could deal with him or we could deal with it. He's like, yo, what we're gonna do, okay, he's gonna give you the cash. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna grab the cash and I'm gonna run off. You're gonna take the weight, we're gonna circle it around the block, but you're not gonna, I'm gonna go this way, you're gonna because like basically
that's elaborate, bro.
Because how the block was is like when you drive in, it's mad difficult to drive out, you know?
Yeah.
But to walk out is mad easy. So it's like, so we set up the spot or whatever. So I'm with my bedroom in the whip, da-da-da. We do the drop. This is what I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not that bad about actors.
You're an actor in training at this point.
You know what I mean? So the man grabs the cash, he starts running. I'm like, oh fuck. I start the car. My bedroom's wide. It's like, catch him. So I'm driving. I'm like, I'm trying. So I'm doing bare wrong turns and shit. Like,
oh no.
So after I'm like, yo, fuck, fam, I can't believe he fucking did that. He's like, call him. I'm calling him. The man's phone is off, obviously. I'm like, yo, fuck. I'm gonna make sure I get in contact with him, and I'm gonna link you. So after I linked up with Broski, But then at first, it's like, yo, thieves don't like seeing thieves with long bags. Because at first, after I dropped off the mark, I'm trying to link bro to get my portion of the change and shit, and the man's not answering.
He's airing you.
He's airing me now and shit. But I know where he lives. So you know what I mean? You can't air me for two, but yeah, you know?
Let's not go too far now.
I'm a good youth now.
You're a good youth now. And you know what? That's the lesson. I feel like listening to that story, I'm like, you know, it's good that you got away from the crime, bro.
I lied. It's too much. It wasn't worth it, you know?
Yeah. You sounded like you're a shit criminal, bro. You got caught mad times every time you try to do shit, bro. Or just on some hijinks, wild shit,
it's honestly on some sitcom shit.
Yes, bro. All your crime stories is something gone wrong, and
literally
you were able to get away, or something gone wrong, and then you got caught.
That'd be a good sitcom of a guy who just fails at crime every single day, but it's different crimes.
I have the next story, but we'll save it for another part.
We'll save it for another one, man. Well, listen, man, salute to PJ, man. We're not gonna get into y'all stuff. Like I said, this is legal matters that it's none of our business. And I said this yesterday on the live stream. Yeah, we're gonna stay out of this and see what comes up from what she shows us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to show you guys something random that I found online. It was about the Weeknd.
Like Saturday, Sunday, or like the artist?
The artist. The
A.W.O.L.
artist, A.W.O.L. Test Fire. So this is courtesy of Hot New Freestyles, okay? The Weeknd draws more than 320,000 fans across 4 nights in Paris. Are you guys aware that this is fucking happening, bro? Like, if this is happening under our nose, like he's just selling 100,000, 80,000 a night in Paris, like we're like thinking about different things that are happening in the music game. This guy's just quietly just selling out stadiums, bro.
That is absolutely insane, of course. For sure. However, when the man did 5 nights at the Rogers Center, that alone made me see him as an alien. I'm like, hey, he's different. He's the next kind of nigga. Like, he's an alien amongst humans, bro.
Yes. Low key, I don't know if y'all are really, like, we've had this conversation before, but when I saw this statistic, bro, like, this is happening right now when we're focusing on all this other stuff. And listen, salute, Iceman rolled out. It's all here. Everything's cool.
Oh, here we go.
But do you guys really want to have the real conversation, fam? This nigga's selling out 4 nights, 320,000 people, bro. He's bigger than Drake.
Could we big up the Weeknd for at least 60 seconds before we make it a Drake conversation?
Okay. Salute to the Weeknd. Grammy Award winning, stadium sellouts having.
Because it is in Paris, you know what I mean? So like when you go to these foreign countries, it's easier to get the bigger numbers. Like we've seen the video of DMX when he had like 1 million people in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like, but it is still definitely a monumental feat. So shout out to the EXO mans over there.
I don't like being that guy. This is probably why it makes it so hard for us to get these tickets and shit like that. I'm not even saying he's a bigger artist, but he might low key be, bro.
So you think if Drake went to Paris and not getting that?
He hasn't done it yet, bro. Like this guy keeps on doing it.
He headlined Wireless, which was in a stadium, I believe, and that was multiple nights.
O2 Arena is where the Wireless is.
Oh shit!
Right?
Damn.
I'm sorry,
my
bro.
Bad, bro. I try.
I'm not saying that he can't do it, and we've had this conversation before, but like this is not even happening like a big announcement. He's like, this is just what he does on the regular.
You know what it's like? Okay, right now the World Cup is happening. Messi is looking like he's going to get his second World Cup. Ronaldo doesn't have any. Ronaldo is talked about like one of the GOATs.
Right.
But the GOATs have to like you can't be a GOAT in NBA if you don't get the chip. You know what I mean? You can't be the GOAT in football if you don't carry the Larry Davidson or whatever. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about, though. You have to reach the top of the top. So I feel like Drake is kind of like in the Ronaldo like sense he's kind of like Ronaldo in the sense of he didn't do his own stadium yet, where like he didn't get that final chip yet, you know, where like all of his predecessors and all of like his peers are doing that.
No, but I think it's different because like Ronaldo didn't choose not to win a World Cup. Like if Drake wanted to tomorrow, he could sell out a stadium. So it's kind of like a personal choice. Whereas Ronaldo, it's just circumstance. It just never happened.
Can he? And can we take it off of like football, soccer? Because like, I don't know. I don't understand the analogy. Give me it in basketball. Like who would Drake be and who would The Weeknd be in basketball sense?
I was trying to think about basketball, but it didn't align as much because, okay, basically like Messi is seen as like Jordan and Ronaldo is seen as like LeBron.
Okay.
But the thing is like Jordan and LeBron, they both have multiple championships.
Yes.
With Messi, World Cup is like the Super Bowl for soccer. And Messi has 2 of those. So like at the top of soccer right now is Messi and Ronaldo.
Right.
Messi has 2 World Cup championships. Ronaldo has none. So it's like, okay, The Weeknd has like multiple stadiums, da. But Drake doesn't have that. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like if LeBron didn't have any championships right now.
Yeah, and listen, if we're gonna go by numbers, I'm not saying that Drake can't do the stadiums. We've already established he has a lot of fans. But numeric wise, didn't we say the other day when we had the same debate about was it Blinding Lights being the most streamed song period out of all songs?
Yeah.
So if you already have that, then you already have a head start of being like the top guy.
Yeah, and I also think the genres have a lot to do with it.
Yes.
I feel like The Weeknd operates in a more universal genre. Not to say that Drake doesn't do pop music as well, and not to say that hip hop isn't global and very popular, but I think with like the pop radio music, especially in Europe and those places with soccer stadiums where you have 60, 70, 80,000, like The Weeknd's music is more optimized for that environment over Drake's. Whereas Drake's, I feel like you want it to feel more like almost like a mosh pit kind of vibe where it's like you still get some form of intimacy with the arenas as opposed to a stadium.
Yeah, and before you go, Natural, it's not I'm not doing this comparison as a slight to Drake, but it just shows like what you just showed as an example. The fact that like singing songs, like they can get put into like different soundtracks, and he tried his acting bag, it didn't work out, but he could also move that as a soundtrack with the acting and everything. Like it's easier to translate singing into a super duper bag than somebody's raps, fam.
Yeah, Kanye even said when he went on his first stadium tour, that's when he started making tracks like Stronger.
Yeah.
Because he realized he needed songs that could ring off for 100,000 people at once. And I feel like that's why Drake kind of like made Honestly Nevermind. So we could like test that bag and see if he could experiment in that side of things. But I don't know. I just feel like Drake doesn't do stadiums because, like you said, the music he makes, like he has trophies and stuff, but it's very difficult to get 100,000 people to like turn up to Blem, you know?
So do you think
I don't think he'd choose that one at the stadium.
So do you think that he would make more stadium-esque music if he performed at stadiums? And do you feel like that impacts him not doing stadiums? Does that impact what type of music he's making?
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like he doesn't want to be in a stadium. He'd rather be at a strip club and seeing the girl them dance to the music than being at a stadium and seeing like his fans just yelling shit. Like I don't know. I feel like
that's a big allegation.
I feel like he makes music for the environments he wants to be in. Like
I don't know, fam. I kind of disagree with the whole not having songs for the stadium stuff. I think he has like a good playlist of songs that could run a stadium. If
for
Kendrick
an hour?
Yes, if Kendrick can do it, Drake can do it.
Kendrick didn't do it alone though. He had to bring help and shit.
Yes, but he did have multiple nights where SZA wasn't there on that tour, and he could do it by himself. And I watched Kendrick do it over here in before the tour that he did.
That was in the arena though. When I was at the stadium, and normally I'm front, but this time I was in the 300s, and like there's times where I'm like, yo, this is not really hitting. Like, there's times where I had to like kind of force myself to get in the groove because I'm so far ahead. The niggas mad short and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I have to like look at the screen to see what's going on. Like, if the songs aren't like the basses and just completely taking over and like, I don't know. Like,
okay, so what solo Drake song is the best stadium song that he has? Because I know he has some good features, but I'm saying like if he were to do a stadium and it was just a Drake song. You need a
I'm thinking maybe like
song.
you could do like maybe Hotline Bling, but that doesn't hit super hard. Like people will sing it, of course. That would be like that would ring off in the stadium. But
all the phones are going up for that.
One Dance.
Nonstop. Nonstop is
Yeah,
going crazy.
Nonstop.
Oh, okay, might be Nonstop.
Trophies.
Yeah. He has multiple songs like that
But
he can run.
he needs more than 10 tracks. You know what I mean?
Low-key, I feel like Way Too Sexy would hit stadium.
In the stadium, it could go on still, but the song is just too corny.
It's
And
corny,
his
but
features
people
on
like
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's going off in the stadium. Like we're not even like 5 a.m. in Toronto is going off in the stadium.
Hold on, we're going home.
Nah, that's going off. That's
For
going
sure.
Find Your Love.
Find Your Love
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Everybody's singing that in unison, fam.
Best I ever had.
And then he can get into his feature bag. If he runs freaking sicko mode, the place is going dumb, crazy. He's already done it at other people's stadium shows for Travis Scott. It's just that he's not actually doing it. It's not that he doesn't have the songs to do it. He's just not actually doing it. To me, you do this, now you prove that you are the supreme artist coming out of Toronto. Because right now, yes, it looks like it. The optics are there. He's always on the timeline. People talk about Drake all the time. We never talk about The Weeknd. The timeline never has The Weeknd's name in it like that, bro. Sometimes, but like for what?
But that's because The Weeknd isn't as connected with the city as Drake is.
I'm not talking about the city. I'm talking about Shade Room, anything. Like the only time I see him, he sold out this place. Like he sold out there. Like other than that,
I see what you mean.
he's not like spoken about. Drake is spoken about all the time. The Weeknd is literally out there selling out stadiums quietly.
He does it quietly, yes, but I also think it's a personality thing. Like he is a very talented person, obviously very artistic.
Yeah.
But I think personality-wise, he doesn't have that element of like people aren't necessarily like going to want to hear what he's doing. Like, you know,
and low-key,
like,
when he tried to show his personality, niggas thought he was weird. Like the man, when he popped out with that show, they're like, yo, don't pop out like that again, bro.
yeah, so I feel like there's just like there's a lack of interest in his personality, and I think him opting to keep the mystique and kind of disengage with media helps him too. So it's like it's better.
Because I'm not gonna lie, that show was super fire. That show was super shit. Everyone trashed the show, but the soundtrack that came from it had bangers on it, and it introduced some new artists to the world type shit.
He wrote the show.
He co-wrote it with Sam. Is it Sam Esmo, the guy that did Euphoria?
Wow.
I think Sam Esmo did Mr. Robot. I don't think that's the same person, but yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that show really didn't help his image too much, but he didn't really speak beyond that as far as like just seeing him in the show speaking.
Yeah.
So it's not like he was like, oh, my bad, gang. You know, this is why the show didn't work out. He just went back to doing whatever he was doing. He literally just doesn't say shit and just keeps on literally kind of running the game.
I mean, it's a good place to be in, honestly.
Yeah. No, let's go to The Weeknd, man.
So is he like out of the big three from Canada? Like, is he number one right now out of him, Drake, and Justin Bieber?
That's a good question right there.
Wait, all time or currently?
Currently. Because if you're selling out 3 nights, 320,000 people in total.
Justin Bieber just did Coachella.
Yeah, but
Drake just dropped 3 albums.
I think because of the recency of Drake's album release, I'm gonna give it to Drake right now.
Okay.
All time though.
Hold on. Stay on right now for a second. You're giving it Drake number 1 right now.
Out of the big 3 Canadian artists.
Number 2.
Weeknd.
And then Justin Bieber. Keep in mind, Justin Bieber is also performing at the World Cup halftime.
Yeah, that's major, but I'm more looking at like recent music and like relevance from like a cultural standpoint. But we can have all-time conversation too.
Okay, so give me your all-time before we get to you, Natural.
Ooh. As a pop artist, I want to say Drake because of like the social media and personality element.
Right.
But numbers wise, it is The Weeknd. I just think it's just like, it's almost like apples and oranges. Like sonically, you'd have to compare them like in different categories. Because I feel like Drake would win overall, but like obviously The Weeknd's a better singer, like Drake's a better rapper.
You
know, stylistically, like from a fashion perspective, like both have their own like
Overall,
lanes.
who had a better career?
Good question.
Career? Are we looking at accolades and like mainstream success? Are you looking at cultural relevance?
Just like, okay, if we're looking at their career in like a snapshot, you know what I mean? Like, we're not getting into the intricacies of things. If like, looking at where Drake started and where he's at now, and where Weeknd started and where he's at now, Justin Bieber started and where he's at now. Like,
Okay, if we're looking at like the largest shift in their lives, like individually, like where they started and where they are now.
Just overall, who got the best
Then I'm
career,
going-
bro? This guy's trying to add mad sliders to this
because
shit.
I'm gonna be biased because like out of all those three, Drake's my favorite artist out of those three.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I would need the numbers to look at like actual industry accolades. So
okay.
You know what? I'm gonna go Biebs because he started as a child, so I feel like he was able to reach like a level of success that the other two didn't have access to based on their age. Drake's my favorite one, but I feel like Biebs is Biebs more successful than The Weeknd though. Okay, I'm gonna go Biebs.
So Biebs number one.
Bieber Loki had like 3 movies made about him, and the theaters sold out and shit.
Yeah.
No, Biebs is different level.
You know?
Yeah. And he got that white privilege too. That helps too, man.
Drake had to leak his movie in the 100 gigs.
So who's the biggest artist for you guys out of those three?
Pause.
No, valid.
Right now or all time? Or both?
Let's go with right now
Whatever
first.
I just had to answer. Whatever y'all gotta answer.
So start with right now, and then we'll go all time.
Okay, right now I agree with Zara that it's Drake, Weeknd, Bieber.
Okay.
All time, I would give it that's actually so difficult stuff.
Right?
It's not an easy question, fam.
Yeah, all time, I would say who had the best career. Okay, but like low-key, like Justin Bieber got allegedly got like
essayed.
diddied, you know what I mean? So I'm not sure if that helps your career or hurts it.
No chud.
Okay, so I'm gonna say best career. I would say Weeknd because least amount of drama and most amount of like streams and shit.
Yeah.
Then I'm going Drake. Then I'm going Justin Bieber.
Okay, I like the angle you look because you're looking at like tragedy and trauma.
Yeah,
not
No,
just
it
like
makes sense.
music.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to go. I might be a little bit biased with the Drake thing. I'm gonna have to go Drake. I'll go Justin number one, just because of the amount of time.
You're doing overall.
Overall, okay. He kind of set the blueprint. He was the first one out of the three of them to really blow up on a worldwide scale, and you know, link up with all of the main people that these guys aspire to link up with. So Justin, clear. But in between the Drake and The Weeknd, I'll always give it to Drake because Drake was popping before The Weeknd even like was known. Like people even knew his face.
And Drake has responsibility in The Weeknd's success.
Yes. So no matter how popping The Weeknd is, and I'm not going to give Drake the credit for The Weeknd's success, but he was an introduction to this guy that we didn't even know his face before until like.
So does that mean Wayne is bigger than Drake?
No, but at the same time, we're talking about people who are doing things on complete different levels. Like Wayne's just like doing not even, I don't even know if he's doing arenas or anything. I think he might be doing theaters and shit like that. And he ain't even showing up. You know what I'm saying? Where like Drake is still doing it on a high level. The Weeknd is still doing it on a high level. Numbers wise, obviously the Weeknd is doing a bit, he's doing a bit more. It's just reality.
People's always like, oh, how come we don't sign better talent from the city? It's like, yo, when I tried, the man leveraged my deal to get a better deal.
Kind of, sort of. And then started his own label and shit. You know
On some suit shit.
Yeah. And now we beef. Right? But listen, salute to The Weeknd. Again, it wasn't like a trending topic. I just saw it on the timeline and I was like, what? You sold how many fucking tickets, my nigga? Like, wow, bro. You were goated more than people give you credit for. I have this titled like, Drake really fucks with us.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating protection with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
Okay. And I'll tell you why. One, there was the post that, the conversation that Natural and I were having the other day about Kendrick being a pawn in the game and whatever, and Drake liked the post.
You missed a good combo, bro.
Yeah.
I saw.
That was cool, right? But then I saw something on Reddit and somebody was like personally cheesed. And this post doesn't have like mad upvotes or anything like that, but I'll pull up the post and show you guys what these guys were saying. Trust me, it's not a trending post on the Reddit. It said, Friday Ricky Dread, where is your interview that you've been promising us, or the Drake interview that you've been promising us for the last 5 years? I never promised that. I never promised no interview to niggas.
Wait, what's the subtext saying? The way you've been glazing this guy the last 5 years, the only thing you got from him was a little follow on the gram. Okay.
And okay, thank you. And I forgot about the subtext. This is what's prompted this conversation. Can we really examine, like, Drake does fuck with our show, fam.
Wait, hold on. Did you promise the viewers an interview though?
I've never promised an interview. This guy must have misworded something that I've said about him speaking about an interview in the past.
Promises
like
are serious, fam. Man, don't take that serious.
Nah, fam. That would be crazy for me to be like, no, don't worry. I promise you guys I'll get a Drake interview. Like, nobody in media just sits there and does that, fam. You know what I'm saying? But that was what prompted my thought. Like, what do you mean? Okay, the man just shows a little follow and we're sitting here glazing. Like, he does a little bit more than that. Can you guys agree with that, fam? Like, or am I tripping? Like, sometimes people will be like, Drake don't do shit for y'all, but like, I generally think the nigga fucks with us, fam. He does he's not like he's buying us equipment and doing all this wild shit, which would be nice. But, he has put us up in the timeline a lot of fucking times, bro.
As someone who's only been here for a year, and we got the cake to prove it, I could vouch that, like, Drake rocks with you. I'm not even gonna say us, like, I'm included in that shit. Like, Drake does rock with you. He's tapped into your shit more than any other platform in the country. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see him, even like the nationally syndicated platforms and stuff, like, I don't see him really checking for them.
Bruh.
So yeah, he's definitely tapped into you.
It's like, fam, all of us, fam, we've had multiple conversations sitting, whether it's with the three of us, with Dusty, and he'll jump in the comments and say something that'll send the whole media on fire. Remember, well, that was from a live stream, Bohemian Bucket. That came from him in a comment, fam. I didn't make a Bohemian Bucket. He did.
Yeah, I think because Drake is so international, there's a sense of local hominess when he listens to our pod, and he's been seeing you do your thing for years. So there's like a consistency in his life that you're a part of. So I feel like he trusts local media probably more than these bigger media conglomerates. And even sometimes, like, if he comments something that's like not necessarily like the most, like, say he's like dissing something we said or whatever, you know?
Said the mans were on K2.
Yeah, like, it always reminds me of that time that he went on Joe Budden's live stream and the guy's like, why are you trolling me? And he's like, it's with an encouraging undertone, So I feel like even when he does them things, it's kind of like he's still rooting for you in a sense.
Yeah, and fam, if we were to take even just the comments alone, because just from that Reddit post, oh, man's get a little follow, bro. If we were just to accumulate the comments alone under post, and maybe even under this post that we're having this conversation here, it's more than like the We Love Hip Hop comments, more than other platforms put together, fam. I don't know if I'm tripping right now, bro.
That's facts. And a very simple mind would say, oh, it's just a like, it's just a comment. If you extrapolate that, you'll realize, wait, the number one artist is tapped into what I'm doing, is seeing what I'm doing on the timeline. Like, that's going to not only encourage you, but it's going to show you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, what you could change, what you could improve. And it's just going to give you like that fire to keep going.
Yes.
It's kind of like Zara said, it's like, it's good encouragement that, like, okay, the right people are seeing my stuff.
Yes, fam. And I'll reiterate, fam, like if it was like a 1, maybe 2 times, then mans could, have some validity to what they were saying. Like, oh, man, just commented on you guys post like a 1, 2 time. I'll say like in 2025 alone, we probably had like 5 comments, bro, and 2 of them like made it onto like mainstream outlets. Like we're on TMZ off of a fucking comment. We might not have the quote unquote regular Drake stimulus package or whatever, pause. But like as far as like even more people getting visibility to like us as content creators, a lot of them just come from low-key comments, bro. I'm not mad at that, bro. Nobody can just say, oh, this nigga don't do shit for nobody, bro. A comment does a lot for a platform, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's why another reason why I prefer Drake over The Weeknd is that he kind of uses his star power with the audience, with the community, like he could be gatekeeping and just pre everything and not say anything. And oftentimes he will just pre and not make a comment, but like for him to be like, he understands his own impact with the comments, and for him to like share that with someone is like, it goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if you have that much power and success, it's like, it's moral for you to like spread that.
Yeah. And you're talking about professional people humanizing themselves. I feel like that's something he does that makes him feel like, oh, I could relate to his music more because he's just like us. Like he's one of the man them. Like we grew up not only in the same environment, but we grew up with the same mindset, because that's something I would say. That's something I would do. A lot of people roast the memes and like the selfies and shit.
Yeah.
But that just goes to show that like, yo, no matter how far removed I may seem, like I'm just like y'all. Like I go through heartbreaks. Y'all them treat me a certain way as well. You know what I mean? I have family. I have this. I have that. I have blood just like you guys. You know?
Yeah. And I know there's gonna be some people in the comments who are gonna downplay like a comment. Who gives a fuck about a comment? Fam, it's not like the man's out here willy-nilly under everybody's post daily. You're seeing Drake commenting on people's shit. If that was the case, then I wouldn't even spotlight that. I wouldn't even make that a thing of like, yo, actually that's a thing. Like we should like big that up.
But he comments on people stuff that he doesn't quote unquote like as well.
Yes.
He recently commented on Ebro's thing again when him and Peter Rosenberg
that was so
had
funny.
Their fake argument.
Mm-hmm. But he knows that his comment is going to get spotlighted. So if you know that, because you're not just willy-nilly with your comments, it's every time that you make a comment under a public comment under somebody's post, it's strategic, fam.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Even with what the conversation we were having, we were like, yo, the man wasn't really the guy like that. He was a pawn. That little like sent the R Drizzy into a freaking tizzy, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, it's this. Of course, we always knew the whole time. And on Twitter, they're like, yo, so if he was a pawn, why did you battle him? And like, bare conversations are starting. The man didn't even say shit, fam. He just liked the post. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, I'm looking at that like, yo, you're actually speaking through the We Love Hip Hop podcast low key. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to big up our own chest like it's us. But like, low key, if you make that many comments and strategically like so many things under one specific podcast, bro, that is the podcast that you're looking to get the messages out to the world from.
So you just got to say the things he wants spoken?
Low key.
Yeah. I wonder, like, to what extent? Like, would it be like Drake's the type of person who, like, he actually hoops, like, he can actually play basketball, and then he would like that, and he wants people to like know that.
It's not important enough. But you said, remember? Well, I don't want to put it on you, but we were having that conversation. We were having a conversation, and then the P thing came up.
Yeah.
That's egregious. So man was like, "There's no fucking way. No man ever peed on me." You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, you guys can keep talking, but now you're getting into egregious territory. And I'm listening and other people are listening too. So here's this for the timeline.
Yeah, imagine he was with his family and shit. They're talking about that, broski. Come on, fam.
Yes, fam. And
Talking about what DJ Czar said on We Love Hip Hop.
Yeah, and it could just keep floating. But the thing is, fam, no, that's the thing. You just mentioned something because it could have just kept floating by. There's a lot of shit that we say on the podcast that nobody ever gives a fuck about, bro. He made sure, because people have been thinking about that story for years, Now you guys are having a conversation about it. And I'm just speculating, okay? Now you guys are having a conversation about it.
This is an opportunity to clear it up.
Yes, I've been wanting to address this for years. My favorite pod's talking about it right now. Here's my chance. No man ever pissed upon me. Bum, bum, bum.
Jeez.
Throw that into the universe. See what you guys, Ebro, whoever else who watches the full media, academics, you guys all play with that. Pause. Low-key is kind of a sick strategy, fam. I don't want to be letting the sauce out, but I feel like I'm just finding it out, like realizing it in real time. Like we might be in like a what's the dirt, finding out the Easter eggs video one day.
It's almost like the world is a simulation and it's Drake versus Jay-Z. And we're part of the Drake media cohort.
Is there anything else you want to debunk on Drake's behalf? Like, I know he said the fingernails was so we could stop biting his cubicles or whatever. The finger paints. You know, like, is that a myth or is that certain? Do you want to debunk that?
I don't know. We could just say something egregious, call cap on it, and you can just jump in it. We think it's cap, bro. You love you love nail polish, nigga. Maybe you'll jump in the comments.
Cut his hair at the concert. It's alleged that Drake has extensions. You know what I mean? Like, do you wanna cut that down as well?
I don't believe that. Or yeah, let him jump in the comments and
I could keep going.
Do you believe that? Do you believe he has extensions? Like, do you think he's like low-key bald like me?
No, that's crazy. I do think he has length, you know what I mean? But he has some girth.
Hey, yo.
He has length, but he has some girth, you know what I mean?
Hey, yo, chill.
It's live. We can't cut it out.
I definitely think he has some length. Like, bro.
Oh, man. Okay. I got one more question on this, all right? Because we've seen this, and listen, this is not a charity case right over here, but we've seen multiple times, because everybody talks about the Drake stimulus package, the regular one, right? Oh, he just blessed this creator with this, or he just went on this person's live stream and freaking spoke, and now they got like an extra 10,000 followers in like 2 hours. For us individually and like the businesses that we have, and it could even overlap, what would you, if you had a request, like you were going to do like, you know, one of these requests that you send an email to Drake, yo, I need this to make my business go forward. Okay. What would you put in your request to Drizzy Drake? Let's do it now. You might be watching.
And this would be a great part of the video for him to watch. I would want to get a Sony A7 IV. I'd like to get a couple lenses.
This guy's going like he's talking to Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Dear Santa, I want a new camera and a new bicycle.
Yo, the man, what you need. You know what I'm saying? Straight up equipment, bunch of laptops just in case.
Oh, there's more.
Bro, I mean, like, this is a hypothetical situation. You might as well ask for like, why am I going to be conservative on a wish? You know what I'm saying?
No, I see what you mean, but like you'd have like a list of like certain things.
Like straight equipment.
Rather than just like one huge ask.
Well,
there's going to be a bunch of asks.
Well, okay. Put it in like monetary terms. Like,
I already know what I would ask for.
$1 million.
And this is not no bag. This is not no money, no nothing. Because like I make enough to sustain my life. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want a nigga just to come, you know. However, whether it's Drake, whether it's Mark, shout out OVO Mark. I say, yo, put natural on OVO sound. No bread, no, you know what I mean? But I'm like the young dancehall hero of the city, you know what I mean? Like my video, 1 million views a week type shit, you know? So I feel like that would be like that youthful exuberance that will help them and also help myself type shit, you know?
Okay, I like that. I like that. And for me, myself, I would say give us a full studio upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Like, revamp this whole motherfucker, like make it look like kind of like the place I went to the other day where I interviewed K Goon. I love that place. Big salute to 760
that was fire.
Media. Amazing spot. Make it look like that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even have to be the highest end of highest end. Make it look like that. All right. This is it's a one ask, but it's in a few pieces. Okay. I'm sorry.
So you're talking to the mob boss right now.
Right? Studio rent paid for a month, or not for a month, for a year. That's not that much. That's not that much.
No, not about a year.
Yeah. I thought for a month it was no. Give me even 6 months. 6 months. Right? 6 months studio rent.
This guy's
paid.
down negotiating himself. Stick with the year, you're good.
Bro,
Okay.
Yeah. What are you doing?
And then with that being done, slide and give us our interview.
Mad.
Imagine Drake as the mob boss hearing this crazy request.
What I would say, if you were saying, I'm going to the Don to ask him, I'll say, okay, to condense it, just ask him for the interview, and him being him, he's gonna want to do the interview in a certain spot, and then just be like, once the interview is secured, be like, yo, let us hold down the spot for the next 6 months.
Ooh, I like that even better.
It is risky, but it has a good chance.
Yeah, fam, because you know what? I'm not looking like, yo, give us 150 grand or whatever. No, fam. The money that it would be, it's just going to go back into this place for me personally. Anyway, so just turn it into something else.
And I think like when there's a list of things, it sounds like if someone's asking me for something and they have a list, I'm tuning up. But if it's just one thing,
one request,
you know what I mean? But there might be multiple things like within that one, then like it's just easy, it's more digestible. You know?
I should just be like equipment.
Yeah. And the thing is, we're not doing vanity requests. This is for the advancement of business.
It's for the audience. It's for you guys.
Yes, and we all have individual businesses that all overlap, and like those different things. Boom. We're not saying, oh, okay, now can we get to somewhere? Can I have some more? Nah, bro. That right there, off to the races. Turn ourselves into millionaires.
Exactly. Drizzy, I'm trying to start a photo booth business.
Yeah, because I feel like sometimes when people do these requests,
Rusty's gonna send you a ring light.
Right? And listen, I'm not saying here that we're here asking Drake for stuff, but I'm saying when I watch people do these requests, I feel like they're very short-sighted. Yo, I need a new car. Yo, I need this, and it's like, fam, what are you gonna do that you'll never have to ask for shit ever again? He probably even has people around him that have these like little shitty requests where it's like, bro, you're gonna be back tomorrow asking me for another 25 racks, bro. Why don't you just give me a business plan of what you want to do so that you never have to link me again? Maybe I could even get a piece of some of the money that you're making because you're making so much over there.
How many people you think approach him with business plans?
A million.
Thousands, millions.
You know,
probably.
like it must be so annoying. Like,
yeah, but you watch us.
Facts.
So you heard us. But yeah, salute to Drizzy
Drake. Friday shot his shot.
I made my request very clippable. If you haven't noticed.
Yeah. Right in a nice 3-minute segment right there, buddy. I'm playing, but not playing. You know what? New music. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. You got time here? 11. Y'all got time, right? Holy shit, I didn't even realize how much freaking time we've been podding for. We've been podding for almost 2 hours, fam.
I love it here.
No, but there is some topics that we still need to get to, fam. And there's one that I need you to help me with the passing of Fantan Mojah.
Yeah.
Right? You're the dancehall expert, so we're going to need you for that one right there. Right. But new music, Casper TNG. He just dropped some new music today for when we're doing this live stream or when we're filming this podcast. I'll pull up his post on Instagram over here. Big salute to Casper TNG.
I actually seen the premiere. I was on YouTube.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Let me go straight to his page so we can get a bigger view. Pause. So is it this one? Did he pin it? You know what? Hold on. Let me go to the music video. Let's see what I got here. Big up to Casper TNG, man.
The last time we heard these boys rap, when you come back, better see right. The one on my neck, oh boy. I just ordered them checks, no boy.
Yo, this track right here, holy fam. To me, it's not okay. It's not the market, like it's not anthem heavy.
It doesn't need to be.
Yeah, it's just he flows nice, bro, and the sound is great, bro.
To be honest, the track was good to me. It was calm. It was cool, you know. But I'm glad you put up the music video because watching him live his best life is so amazing for me to see, bro.
Yeah.
Just knowing the story he comes from, like even me, just remembering of that video that went viral and broski's like running rampant throughout downtown. Like to go from that to washing elephants. The man jumped backflip from his bedroom into the pool and shit. Like, yo, that's amazing. And I'm like, I just have to big it up, bro. You just have to big it up.
No, salute to Casper, fam. What are your thoughts on the track? As a Casper TNG longtime fan of his music, what do you think of this new tune?
Yeah. It's a good tune, good follow-up tune. Like you guys said, it's not the market and it shouldn't be the market. And I think it's good to just kind of like build these like songs that people will listen to, but it's not like the smash radio hit per se.
Yeah.
Just to keep your fans engaged. And I love the music video. I believe it's a Reed music video.
Yeah,
So shout out to Reed. I think it's good that they chose to kind of go international with it. I find it interesting that every time like a Toronto rapper signs, they go travel the world and do music videos and music overseas. Like Boogs kind of did that low key. Like,
But I think it's kind of like, okay, we signed, we're gonna celebrate, let's take a trip. But we all have artist mind, we all have that creative brain in the sense of like, we can't just sit on the beach for 12 hours, 7 days, you know what I mean? Like, okay, when we're out there, we're bringing the cameraman, we're bringing me, like I bring my DJ shit with me, I'm getting mixes done, like I'm sure you're gonna be getting content out there, doing interviews, like artist mind, like we don't ever take a break type shit. So I kind of feel like it makes sense, man, to do that. You know?
Yeah, if you're on a nice place in a nice scenery, hey, let's make some content over here.
Yeah, it gives you inspiration.
Yeah.
But overall, good song, good music video. And I guess at this point, we're either just looking out for more singles from Casper or a project with his label.
He did, and salute to also his label, Puzzle Records, but he did mention in the post that his album's on the way. So, you know, I'm sure Universal told him, like, we need to get a full album to push from you and try to get a full ROI and everything. So I'm looking forward to that.
Right.
Also, just quickly in new music, Tory Lanez is dropping a double album. Let me see if my Instagram is still up here. Let's go to Tory Lanez. Here. Tory Lanez.
Shout out Tory, free up the dogs.
Yeah, man, free Tory. He posted on his own page that he has a double album, 1 rap and 1 R&B.
December 1st and December 2nd?
Yeah.
Oh, disc 1.
Disc 1 and disc 2.
Okay.
Right? This guy's dropping like this. It's dropping Friday. This Friday.
Jeez.
All right. So this disc 1, Fargo's Revenge. Disc 2, Fargo's Heartbreak. Disc 1 is all rap shit. Disc 2, all R&B.
That's smart.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is with him, a lot of this stuff might be new shit. Keep in mind, and I've said this before and I will say it again and again and again and again. Before he got incarcerated, he had 15 pre-recorded mixtapes that never got released.
Wow.
Okay? That kept on. I've said this probably like 3 times now on air and it's not gone around the timeline like that. Don't think that everything he's doing is from behind bars. They might have some references, even some songs that are completely finished. Throw that into the mix with the stuff that we're recording brand new. The engineering, you might not even be able to tell the difference.
That's true. I'm not questioning that at all.
Yeah.
But I do think there is some new stuff. Because Tory Lanez is a Toronto man, even though he comes from Brampton or whatever. But like, dancehall runs heavy in his blood.
Yeah.
So I know right now he's doing the Vibes Cartel method on some like, yo, if I get an iPhone, I could get my vocals out type shit. Even Kanye West was a free man. You know what I mean? Driving on the friggin' site in the streets of California. He needed to turn his album in. The man's recording on his iPhone and shit. Like, So I feel like technology is at a place where he could do that in the bin and still get good vocals out. But I feel like mostly he's just trying to keep his name relevant. So when he does come out, he's not like a has-been. He's not washed up. He's not like old news.
Yeah, and he's been able to do it the most out of anybody I've ever seen incarcerated on the rap side, at least.
Facts.
Right? Like you said, he's like the Vibes Cartel for rap. You know what I'm saying? So just quick thing to put on you guys' radar. Big salute to Tory Lanez. Look out for that new album dropping this Friday in your phones. Couple more things I wanted to get to here. Do you want to cover this greatest producers thing here? You brought this up the other day.
Okay, yeah. So I was scrolling through my timeline. Who was it? Toronto Rap Stars that posted it?
Yeah. So let me pull this up. This is from a day ago. So let's go to Toronto Rap Stars page. There was like a producer, something that was centered around
It was a
Boy
Boy
Wonder.
Wonder appreciation post, I believe.
Yeah. So let's go to.
Yeah, it was a Boy Wonder, which I feel like he should get his flowers way more.
Yeah.
When you think about, because I looked up his discography after I seen that post, and I'm like, holy fuck, this guy is insane.
So what's Boy Wonder's greatest song? Oh shit. So this
Wow.
is all his songs over here. I forgot about how much other things that he produces for other people.
But this is a light list. Go to the next page. Because like fireworks, yeah.
Hold on.
Lemon Pepper Freestyle, Heated by Beyonce. This is a light one. This is NC-17, Travis Scott, 95 South, J. Cole, Make Them Remember, Drake, that's hard. Of
Yeah,
course.
Deja Vu, Post Malone. I had no idea about that song. Okay, God's Plan.
Now we get a
Oof.
little more crazy.
Banger.
Yo, Real Friends by Kanye. I love that track so much. Work by Rihanna, super banger.
Holy shit.
No Guidance. Holy shit. Yeah, he's crazy. I would Pound Cake. Obviously, all the drinks. The Blacker the Berry. Shout out Kendrick.
Lucky You, Eminem. What? Yo, this man
So
gets into different
random.
rooms, eh? That's crazy.
Believe Me. He also did Miss Me.
He did Not
Drake.
Afraid, eh?
Really?
Oh,
Wow. Wow. I'm actually like, obviously we know Boy Wonder, and I know Boy Wonder from Time G.
Yeah.
Right? But we always associate him with Drake. And we know that he produces for other people, but I'm actually surprised how big some of these songs are that he's done for other people. Like, these are historically classic hip hop songs.
Yeah, I remember he was doing a verses.
Mm.
I don't remember who he was versing. I think it was Hit Boy.
Mm.
Oh, Hit Boy got it. Hit Boy has niggas in Paris, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, niggas don't even know how much Rihanna tracks Boy Wonder has. Man starts dropping Work, Sex With Me, Needed Me, all this shit. He could go in the Kendrick bag. He could go in the, obviously, the Drake bag. Eminem, like you said, like, no, Boy Wonder, obviously repping the city. I feel like he doesn't get his flowers enough, and he is like super, super talented, bro.
You know,
Wonder Girl as well.
Yeah, and he's helped put on Wonder Girl, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
Right? He puts on.
Yep, he does.
Right? He has a new song with Nelly Furtado right now that's out. He did the song with Northside Benji for the World Cup, right? But he's still available for certain artists, like local artists. He's not going to charge you, obviously, industry prices, but he'll still give you a beat pack if you're a local artist that he knows from back in the days.
Okay, so this is a little like, I'm not sure how known this is, but Boy Wonder produced a song called Needle.
Mm-hmm.
I think 40 is involved as well. I'm not sure. But the track is Nicki and Drake.
Okay.
There is a version with Burna Boy on it.
Mm.
You know, and I don't think Burna Boy and Drake have an official track out yet. Ever, you know?
Yeah.
So if somehow this could reach over to the camp, the streets need that. The streets actually need that still.
Yeah.
Nicki, Burna, Drake, one track. Like, I'm not gonna say who, but it was someone who was like closely working in the camp. So this is not some random shotty. This is a connected shotty that showed me this, you know? So the streets need that still.
Yeah, and you know, we've had beats from, I've told this many times, we were getting Boy Wonder beats in the early 2000s, fam.
For real, eh?
Yeah.
Were they well priced at the time?
Nah, bro. We got 2 Boy Wonder beats for $600, $300 a beat.
That's not bad, but I guess early 2000s, that'd be what, like
$5
7
bills?
bills?
Yeah, $6
5
bills right now.
Yeah.
It was like, I would say 2003, if I'm not mistaken. This is, I think, prior to him working with Drake, we were getting beats from Boy Wonder. I literally went to pay him in cash at his mom Duke's house in Durham and shit. Like, this is far back. Boy Wonder is like, he's been around making beats for like local artists until like he started catching fire with Drizzy, and then
Best I ever had.
Yeah, and then he was out of here, bro. Like, Boy Wonder is one person that, like you said, doesn't get really spoken about enough, but his story started. started from the bottom just like everybody else. It's like he came from a humble, like, okay, yes, I think he was in Pickering or something like that, but like he wasn't from no rich house and shit like that. Like the man just was a beat maker, bro. Very young too, probably like 16.
Yeah, and he's very, well, it seems to be like humble. He doesn't like pop out and like, because if he wanted to, he could son all these producer niggas.
That's the thing. He could really talk his shit, fam. Like, let me show you something. Look at this. I went on a ChatGPT search right here. This is insanely regarded, bro.
Wow.
Just the Drake stuff alone, like this Drake, like this is multiple albums worth of Drake stuff if you were just to make a Boy Wonder album playlist.
So the man has Drake, Eminem.
Look at
Kendrick.
the Eminem stuff though. Not Afraid, Lucky, Normal. I don't know these songs. Greatest. I think Fall was a big song. No Regrets, big song. Kendrick Lamar, he has songs with. Blacker the Berry.
Those are all bangers.
Yo, Blacker the Berry is a banger.
Real is a banger as well with Anna Wise. Triple X is crazy.
Yo.
Rihanna, friggin' Beyonce and Jay-Z, Kanye, Nicki, Wade. Yeah, he's great. Travis Scott, Future.
Like, this is
That's actually a crazy resume.
Like, fam, bro.
How do you compete with that?
Like, he really is underrated for that kind of catalog, bro. And he has Grammys. People should be talking about him way more. Like, we big him up because we're here in Toronto, but like I'm talking about in the grand scheme of producers. He's probably top 5 producers in the game, period.
I was just thinking, is he top 5 of all time hip hop producers?
Why not?
Because I just feel like there's not that much room on that list because of the legacy acts.
Of like Drake, Kanye, Pharrell.
Timbaland.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Preem.
Yeah, Preem's still in there, but like he might. Okay, if we're gonna do a top 5, let's do it now. Top 5 producers of all time, hip hop producers of all time, and those doesn't mean that they only done hip hop. That there are the top 5 hip hop producers because they're so good that they were even able to do stuff outside of the genre.
Is it a personal list or what we think the world agrees?
Let's go by what we think the world agrees by.
Who do you think is deserving of these titles?
I would put Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
I would put Dre. But I put Timbaland there. I'd put Pharrell, of course. Me personally, I would put Metro Boomin. And then I would put Boy Wonder there still, but I don't think with those last 2 additions, I don't think the world will be unanimous on those.
On what? The Boy Wonder and Metro Boomin?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, DJ Czar?
Okay, if we're going beat makers, definitely, yeah, like Dre, Kanye, Pharrell, Timbaland, and that 5th spot could be so many different like type of producers.
Well, like Scott Storch and them niggas.
He just a piano man.
But he had a time and it kind of came and went.
What about mans like Lil Jon?
I was thinking Lil Jon. I was thinking Mustard. I was thinking
Mustard.
But I don't think Mustard's
top 5. No,
I don't think Mustard's bag is big enough.
He had a lot of hits at one point. If you looked at Mustard's discography, like
it's all the same sound. It's all that.
Yo, Diddy low key like is a producer and like he
DJ
has
Khaled.
a lot of hits. Definitely not. There's no way DJ Khaled top 5 all time. Damn. Alchemist, if you want to go that route of like old school hip hop.
Alchemist is still very active.
RZA. Like you can
but
go
his
into
catalog
different
kind of
bags.
stops after a certain time.
He just did weird movie soundtracks.
Yeah,
and scores.
Just Blaze.
I just pick someone for the 5th spot, fam, please.
I'm gonna go Boy Wonder.
Wow.
Homegrown Canada.
Alive.
Purely
Okay.
for Canada.
Okay.
But he does have an argument to be there.
Yeah, fam. When you really think about the different hits, I'm gonna also go with Pharrell, Kanye, definitely. I want to put Timbaland in there. think Timberland is in there. I'll put Dre in there, even though like I'm not really fond of Dre's backstories, but because NWA, everything else, Dr. Dre definitely. I do have an argument for Primo because Primo has been able to do stuff outside of hip hop, like he did stuff for Christina Aguilera.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to put him in that list because its catalog is still kind of limited to the underground, what people will call it. But even though Nas and everybody's in there.
What about Dark Child and those like groups?
Those are like Dark Child, even though like is still more one guy that's in there, but it is a group. It's R&B.
Okay,
R&B. Dre, Kanye, Pharrell. I'm putting Boy Wonder in there. I'm putting Boy Wonder in there as my number 4. And
say word, no J Dilla, no DJ Prim.
He's gonna put Eric B or one of them old niggas.
No. Eric B was just a DJ. I might have to put Primo in there.
Valid.
Yeah. As an old head. Yeah, Primo. There's a name that I'm forgetting that's gonna come to me later, but
I know the chat's spamming it right now. Too.
Yeah, we're not on a super big chat, right?
No, I mean like when it's premiering.
Yeah. But
I totally forgot we were live too. Shout out Kick.
Yeah, salute to Kick and salute to the members over here on YouTube. But let me know what you guys think also in the comments below. Top 5 producers of all time. Does Boy Wonder deserve to be in that list, or are we tripping over here? Are we just glazing because we're over here in Canada? You know what I'm saying? I do have an RIP that I want you to address, DJ Natural, our resident dance hall expert. Right? RIP Fantan Mojah.
Yes, died at the age 49.
Yes.
Due to heart condition complications. He is a super legendary reggae singer. Like words cannot express the impact that he left on the reggae genre. Started off with a track called Hungry. But like, your mama hungry, papa hungry, do something for the poor, open up the door. So just by his breakout song, you could see his message that he had for the people. He was super righteous, super consciousness. Even most of his hit songs is this praising Jah, talking about consciousness and uplifting the youths, uplifting the men and the women, just like trying to awaken the divine masculine and the divine feminine within us, So this is definitely a great loss to the reggae community and the world as a whole, because he was still performing at shows. He was still giving to the genre, you know what I mean? So RIP to him, condolences to the family. This is like very sad, but also it is a moment for us to like rejoice in what he was able to give the world, celebrate the music that he left for us, and maybe like take some lessons from what he was trying to preach, So yeah, RIP to Fantan Mojah.
Yeah, man. Condolences to his family, man. Well said. Let me run some tunes here for the people then.
Bless the ghetto youth them through stress and pain. No matter how tough and hard out here. Work them night and day, and don't give them no
rise and give Babylon a surprise. You ain't crazy. It was burning a fire, you know what I mean?
No,
and we can't lose that energy in our music.
No, for real, fam. And the thing is also I was watching one of your posts about. You usually have your post or friendship depends.
Yeah, right?
But it was different this time. It was like there would be more marriages. Can you break that one down again? I can find it on Instagram, but it was like there'll be more marriages if music went back to this type shit.
Marriage is at an all-time low because they don't make tunes like this no more.
Yeah, fam. When I heard that tune there. That brought me back to that type of timing. Like, even though more times there was still like a lot of debauchery and man's had like 5-6 baby mothers and shit like that. It was still more about like the songs were about praising Jah and like good vibes and the whole dance hall, like a packed dance hall. I've gone to these.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the club was turning up to conscious music.
Yeah, fam. Like it's a different time, fam. Wow. So the more people that like pass away for that represent that time, it's sad, bro.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. to Fantan Mojah. Yo. I just wanted to make sure that we put that on the table over here.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. No, for sure. Last thing I have on the list over here. Okay. Oh shit, we ain't. I thought we were gonna be doing like 3 hours for the amount of topics that we're going. Yeah, we're professional potters over here. We know how to get through some topics. You know what I'm saying? There's a teen that got 10 years for the murder of an 86-year-old woman. All right, I'm gonna pull up the story via CP20 or City TV News. All right,
that's it.
10 years, fam, and obviously because he's a juvenile, they're not going to be able to show his face and stuff like that. But let's get to the story over here. So teen receives, maximum youth sentence. That's what he got, the maximum youth sentence.
And a warning about our next story. Some of the details could be upsetting to some viewers. So this is a developing story as well. The teenager who pleaded guilty in the killing of a beloved 83-year-old woman outside of her Pickering home has just been handed down the maximum sentence. Superior Court Justice Lisa Wanamaker said the teen, who can't be identified, must serve 5 more years in custody and then 4 years in the community as part of a supervised reintegration plan.
Wow.
The judge gave a year of credit for pre-sentence custody. The teen also received a lifetime weapons ban, a submission of DNA to a national registry, and a number of other conditions when he is released as part of that plan. Eleanor Donnie was murdered in May of 2025 while she was gardening. In a statement of facts presented in April, the teen, who was 14 at the time, admitted to approaching the victim and repeatedly stabbing her. Again, this is a developing story we continue to follow, and you can find those details on this case and more on our website, citynews.ca.
Okay, so extremely tragic story. Stabbed this old woman while she's gardening, okay? 10 years, maximum sentence because he's a YO.
Did he say why he did that? What was his meditation?
No, nobody interviewed him and found out that information.
That's crazy, bro. And like that's why I don't blame shorties when they Google mans when like they're about to date somebody and shit. Cause like imagine you do this when you're like 15, you come out 25. 24. You're fresh on the scene, you know what I mean? And like you don't know who you're talking to on, you don't know what their backstories are. Like this is actually insane.
And because he's a YO or YN, whatever, YO, he's concealed from the records. Like you can't see his picture, you can't see none of that stuff.
No name?
We're not gonna get the name because it's a publication ban. So he can get older, come home, and his whole thing, like nobody's ever seen him on the news, fam.
Yeah, like in one regard, it feels like a soft punishment, but it's kind of good that Canada is considerate of, like, I guess, youth offenders and the nature of being young and perhaps showing a little more grace when it comes to their punishment. But it does sound kind of crazy that, like, you could kill someone at a certain age and like you only do like 9 years, 10 years. Like,
yeah, fam.
I don't know. From like running a country perspective, that just sounds wild, but it's good that they kind of approached it with nuance. Maybe they determined that he wasn't necessarily like a terrible case. Like he could reintegrate into society after. So
hopefully it's a nuanced thing and it's not just one they usually do. Because they said they gave him the maximum sentence. Remember that?
Exactly. So it didn't seem like the judge was rocking with him. It's like, yo, this is the most I could give. If I could give you more, I would. That makes me think like, yo, how old was this you?
Well, the thing is, they didn't try him as an adult. You literally stabbed an old lady, fam. And you didn't get tried as an adult?
Exactly. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe he was like 14, 15. Because like, I know although 10-year-olds do this, this is mad rare. You know what I mean? Like, but if you're 14, 15, it might be too long for them to try to hold you until you're an adult.
You think so, fam? I feel like at a certain point, at a certain age, you should be able to try somebody as an adult. For example, like this is going to be precedent possibly for what happens with that other kid that was on the interview there with my youth, right? I'm not going to say your name, homie, but my youth, right? He probably might get 10 years. He might even get less, fam.
No, I agree with you that it should be More like if I was running things, I'd make it like, yo, once you're 14, you get max. Like you get adult punishment.
So you're saying 14. You're good with 14.
Yeah.
What about you, Czar? Age of when you can be like, you know what? You murdered somebody. We're trying you as an adult, brother.
If I had to put an age, like I would say like 12 or 13, but I think what I would do is that like certain crimes, no matter what you're facing as an adult, like certain crime.
Yes, like that's what I'm saying. If it's an M,
yeah,
and you're like, what age? You're saying 13, 14. For
I
M.
realistically want to say any age, like even if you're a youth, but
even
like,
8 years old.
yes.
That's
still
kinda
murdered
crazy,
someone.
fam.
I watch true crimes, and sometimes that happens. You know,
If it's manslaughter at 8, okay, but like if you really like had an intention and like had motive and everything, like yeah, you should be tried as an adult.
Like, oh, his mom took away his Game Boy and like he smoked her. So like now he's just in the bin from 8 years old and for the rest of his life.
You know, until life is 25 years. So
okay, so until he's
like
33.
big man life.
Blessed.
Yeah, 33. Yeah, okay.
Okay, but that's the thing. Now you made a 33-year-old criminal that didn't get to have any type of developmental growth because he spent his whole life in jail because he was never given a second chance. And at the time, and listen, I'm putting my septum ring in, my blue hair on, but maybe not. At the time, he doesn't even have enough like wherewithal and knowledge to know that he might even be doing something like that heinous.
I hear
at
that.
8 years old.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the age you would do?
I would think I would run it around 16.
But that's what they do now.
I think this kid was around 15, 16.
Well, if you're black, that's what they do now, I should say.
Not always, right? But if it's an M, between 15 and 16, but I'm going to push more on the 16 side because
then that's still mad late.
You think so? Because you still have like 3 more years before you're an adult in Canada. Or at least 2 more years before you're considered an adult, 1 more year before you're allowed to drink.
I feel like, because I remember when I was 14, I was completely aware of what I was doing.
Same.
I was fucking things and shit, you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, and I was heavily into my stealing at that time when I was like 14 and stuff like
you know?
that. I was aware that I was stealing. I wasn't like, oh, I didn't know. So yeah, maybe, but 14 is kind of crazy to give somebody 25 years. So then that means they're coming home at like, 39?
But like to take a life is so difficult. Like, I feel like we're like, oh, they're a kid. They didn't really know. It's like, yo, you had to juke the knife in her, like,
you have to go out your
trigger
way.
warning, trigger, you know what I mean? You had to put a lot of force and like a lot of thought into this action. You had to put a lot of energy into this action. It wasn't like, oh, she tripped and fell down the stairs and like,
there was intention.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so I would go as low as 14. You guys have convinced me. I'd go as low as 14 just because I knew what I was doing when I was 14 and I was up to badness. And if I knew that I can get 25 years, if I never caught an M, thank God. But like, if I know that like not even an M, like if I go past certain levels, like armed robbery, I try to rob a bank or some shit and think I can get away with it because I'm 14. Like, nah, fam, I might go and get like a 15-year sentence for that.
Right.
You know
I was thinking like, oh, I would just kind of like what you're saying on some hijinks shit. Oh, I wonder if someone would just like frame a youth for a crime or da-da-da. But I'm like, they're not framing youths. They're literally recruiting them and sending them out on crash missions.
Yeah. Listen, fam, I just found this story and I was just like, wow, bro, like 10 years might be a little bit light for this youth right here, fam. Like, you're going to come home, you're going to be like 26, back on roads, prime of your life, just M under your belt, bro. You're probably just going to come home and be the sickest driller, bro.
I feel bad for the family, like.
Yeah. And the family of the deceased, obviously.
Right? No, that's what I mean. The family of the deceased. Like, your sweet nanny, you know what I mean? Your youths look up to her. Your youths is like looking forward to her Sunday visit. And like, oh, some YN crashed out on my grandma. Like,
and he'll be home in like 10, not even.
Facts.
Yeah. Just sad all around, man. Listen, man, salute to everybody in that family. Like you said, condolences to the family of that elderly lady right there, 86 years old, obviously an older woman, but like You ain't trying to go out like that, fam. That's some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I don't know what to say about the system over here, man. We've said enough for multiple episodes. But I think we could wrap it up over here.
That's the last topic?
Yeah.
You always end it mad gory and shit.
I'm sorry,
They take out the
fam.
headphones and start contemplating life. You know what? Maybe I should call my grandma. I should start listening to more reggae music stuff.
I don't know, fam. I don't got anything lighter, fam. The only thing I could think of is Rihanna on the stage the other day, and I was just like, that's just not a good look, fam.
I feel you, Stan. I mean, we could end it there.
Yeah. We're not gonna sit here and diss Rihanna, man. I'm gonna keep this tune running here. I'm gonna bring it back here. Hungry from Fantan Mojah, R.I.P. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.